right. So, all of our lovely fantasy chefs have come from across the lands of Lunaria, from the last stops in Last Hearth to the Spice Lands, from the Fey Highlands to the Shadowlands on the corners of the earth. A casting call was made, and a number of excitable chefs were called together to perform in a little program known as Iron Chef Lunaria. You were all kind of shuffled into your places at the test kitchen here. There's also all number of kitchen stations, each of which has, quite nice looking kitchenware and all manner of expensive looking knives and spices and anything you could need to complete your culinary needs is here before you on the table. Iron Chef Lunaria is part of a new thing that's going around in Lunaria, which is this concept of this little known wizard created structure called Scroll. Scroll is essentially a weave of magic that runs throughout the land, which most people with a magical influence can tap into to view various things. Like, recipes, or keep up with their fellow wizards, or watch silly little videos like cooking.
Hell yeah.
One such fairly notable program, it's this one, Iron Chef Lunaria, hosted by none other than professional chef Smallton Town, an elf with a passion for his quirk. You would have all been given your Iron Chef Lunaria apron. That's complimentary. That comes with it. You get to keep that whether or not you win.
Woo!
And we're all kind of loaded into your position. There are some PAs kind of buzzing about with their little magical headsets on, kind of talking to each other and looking busy. At the front, Smallton Town is discussing some things with some other people about, the production. And I'd like us all to get started by, why don't you all make me... Oh my god, it's been so long since I've played this. Why don't you all make me perception checks? Just get a little roll going.
I'm digging this music right now.
Juno, Bramble, and Nevin, the three of you all hear Smallton Town look to one of the PAs and say, "What do you mean Gordon's not coming? We booked him 6 months ago. Who did we get instead?" And a little PA says, "Oh, we've got Bob and Whisk coming." Bob and Whisk, not this guy.
Oh, fuck that guy.
What do we look like? This is supposed to be fine dining, not fucking diners and bars, pubs, to burger food. What do they think we are? And as you say that, or as you hear people say that, you hear a call for curtains. Basically, everybody's going to start up, but everybody ushers you into your places at your seats, and then the lights will go down. All right, they all get ready, and then all of a sudden, two PAs holding these little gem-like, they almost look like magnifying glasses, but a little bit longer, almost like a camera lens, but made out of like a green gemstone that two PAs are kind of operating, camera workers are operating to film Smallton Town as they move in to open the show. Why did it not loop? It's supposed to loop. The camera open, or the shots open and the lights flash down in a myriad of colors as Smolton Brown addresses the camera. And he says, "Welcome back, viewers, to another intriguing night of culinary expertise on Iron Chef Lunaria." And you can see off stage there's some PAs that kind of cast some sparkly minor illusions that poof in the back around him as the camera pulls, or the fog in this room kind of pulls back to reveal a number of our contestants. Coming from all over the lands of Lunaria, our contestants will be showing off their expertise. Contestants, tell us a little bit about yourselves. And as we go through, the spotlight will illuminate our players.
Shit.
Where are you
Juno
from?
instantly looks up, instantly petrified. Oh, hi. I'm Juno. I bake. Yes. Anyways, what does it end? She like casually looks away from the camera, like if it's gonna pan away or not.
It does. It then pans over.
You guys see, like I said, a panic attack in halfling form, with a smile on her face that just says hanging on by a thread. Hello, everyone. I am Luann Sponge Sugar. I'm from L'Oreal. I'm here to do my best and not bring shame to my family.
Oh. The front row's just panicking.
Bramble. Oh god, I'm sorry. Me trying to look at
Hi guys, I'm Bramble Nibbleroot. It's nice to meet you all. I'm from the grasslands.
I'm deceased.
Name's Nevin. Voice like sin, wit like steel. I don't perform these for the applause. I perform because silence offends me.
I'm worried about him.
Bonjour, mes chéris. I am Miel Choubert, Patisserie Enchantée, Mistress of Meringue and heir to the famed Maison Choubert, where the sugar sings and the cream never dares to curdle. We've been baking enchantments for generations, you know. My great-grandmère invented the original levitation eclair. I was raised among whisks and whispers with stardust in the flour and charm in every cherry glaze. My horns may be dainty, but my ambition is anything but. Some say I cast spells, but I say I bake them. Each dish I serve is a love letter. A story spun in
the
sugar.
camera begins to pan onward.
Wait! I wasn't done!
So, as the camera pans over, it catches Sasha putting on like a red jelly onto her lips that you can see that are obviously overfilled with substances.
Oh no.
And she puts it down, puts her finger down from the, and she goes, "I am Sasha Stroganoff. I'm from the cold winterlands. Some of you might know me as the Cook Destroyers."
the camera pans back over to Smalton Brown, who has a curious look on his face. And those are our contestants tonight on. And he looks to all of you to say it at the same time. Iron Chef Lunaria.
Lunaria.
And there's a very stiff laugh track or a very stiff clap track that comes in.
Oh my god.
We've gathered some celebrity chefs from across the realm to judge your dishes tonight, chefs. So I hope you'll be on your best behavior. Only the best dishes will win tonight. The bonus points that could mean the difference between winning and losing. Winning the coveted Silver Cake Award.
Cool. It's a cake.
Now, let's introduce our celebrity chef. All the way from the city of L'Oreal. It's none other than Yusuf Caraway.
Oh.
And he comes in, kind of does a little bit of a dash, a bow. Greetings, a pleasure to meet you all. Takes a little seat. Next up, Art the Goblin.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm goobin' and I'm gobbin'. Where do I sit? Where do I sit?
Why did you get Jake to come play?
Our next guest, Bob and Whisk.
Oh my god.
Yes, thank you, I'm here.
Oh, no.
Pleasure to be here. And lastly, all the way from the other plane of Irath, it's Martha Stewart.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, thank you all. It's a pleasure to be here. Well, chefs, I hope you all are ready for an action-packed night of culinary freshness.
I like this music.
We compete now, yes?
Haha, we.
Yes, GM.
Yep, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Not that there will be much competition, I am sure.
All right, chefs, we're gonna get right into round one, presented by the humble Yusuf Caraway.
That man's only known for his pancakes. What are we gonna make?
What the fuck? Why can I not move this token?
Excuse me. Bramble stares as a quill aficionado just stares at you for that.
Well, chefs, it is a pleasure to meet you all this evening. My use of voice is terrible.
Pleasure to meet you.
Well, I, Yusuf Caraway, am known for a myriad of things among my network of individuals, but one of them, above all else, is my cherished love of breakfast. So for all of you today, we've prepared a specially curated list of ingredients for you all to, well, cook us up a storm this morning. You can see he holds out his fingers and kind of twinkles them in the air a little bit, and around them is a storm that kind of brews to emphasize his point. Today, I'll be tasking you with commanding the elements in order to create the best breakfast dish. Chefs, go ahead and open your baskets. Give me 30 seconds and I'll show you the available ingredients. You must pick 3 out of the 6 ingredients to prepare into a breakfast for me. Best of luck, chefs.
Ooh. Ooh.
Chefs. Smalton Town again returns and says, Chefs, you have 1 hour to prepare your best breakfast.
Okay, so the first thing that Nevin's going to do, he's going to pick up the knife, and I'm going to cast Tiny Servant on that knife. And as I do, I put the knife gently down on the table, and I get close to it, and I go, hey, so my nails can't get dirty, otherwise I'm gonna need another nail, another polish in between, so you gotta do all the hard work for me today, okay?
This little guy just nods.
Oof.
So, let's see.
Yeah, so just, I don't know, just make a little note to yourself of the 3 ingredients that you pick.
Okay.
Because once we get to the end, you're gonna, try and create a dish of some sort. I assume all of you understand the concept of Iron Chef.
Yeah.
You're gonna be preparing a dish with these 3 of these 6 ingredients. Bonus points for uniqueness. Anyway, we're gonna take some time to think about what you want to do, take some time to role play, and then we're gonna get into we'll make our first roll, just our straight proficiency roll, in a little bit. But you guys can take a little minute to think as you what are you all thinking as you're running around Iron Chef Lunaria?
That's pretty much
You
it.
open your baskets to find well, I guess Smalton Brown should describe to you all of the things, actually. In your basket, chefs, you'll find Phoenix egg yolks, still warm to the touch and faintly glowing. The whispering truffle, a rare fungal delicacy that softly murmurs secrets and gossip from the forest floor. Sky fish fillets, a translucent floating fish caught from the drifting cloud rivers above the mountaintops. Cerebral citrus, sliced brain fruit, which is a grapefruit-like orb with brain-like folds and a sour scent. Clockworm jelly, made from fermented time-eating worms that taste like cinnamon and nostalgia. And lastly, screaming sage sausage, a plump herb-laced sausage that screams when cooked.
Oh my god, but only in rhyme. Fantastic. My girl is frantically, I think, probably writing down things that she's trying to think of, sweating too much, and then casting prestidigitation to try to clean the sweat so she looks more professional. And I mean, her face is still her face, so middling success.
On the side, you guys can just hear Juno whispering panically into her phone. Rainy, what did you get me into? I thought you said it was a game show. I haven't cooked in ages. Am I supposed to cook? What the hell do I cook? And then the signal just goes dead, and she's like, Rainy? Oh, god damn it. Here I go again. She just looks back up and smiles around. She looks into her basket and is like, this can't be any good.
I look over to Juno as she's like fussling. I go, if Flavor was a duel, that dish that you're about to make would have dropped its sword. Sorry.
Wow.
And then
Wow.
Juno looks over. What's your name again? Oh wait, maybe if you're good, I'll actually pay attention. And she turns back around.
Don't know, sir. I think your flavor profile is familiar. I believe I fed it to my goats once.
Ooh. That's the sound that Luann makes, and then she looks horrified.
Smalton Brown looks at the camera. Some saucy action already.
So Sasha at this point is just now getting finished washing her hands and she's looking at the drama. But you can't tell if she's just thinking about it or she's just confused about it or if she's really focused on what she's about to prepare.
Because her face can't move. Yeah.
Yeah. And at this moment, she's going to use her feature Arms of Astral Self.
Oh shit.
Ignore this roll. Okay.
Okay.
Bramble is setting up his little figures of the quill that he has, including it has all of the quill. I know that you guys don't know exactly who, well, some of you won't know, but then he's also got a little wooden figure of Yusuf and Alisane that are just all set up in front of his station for good luck. And he runs over to wash his hands, and then immediately is going to beeline it to the back to see if he can find some rice.
Yeah, at the back you find an absolute myriad of ingredients. All number of pastas, rice, vegetables, fruits, anything you could want, it's here. Even several ice boxes full of, fresh milk and eggs and things.
My God, there's so much stuff back here.
Yeah, Sasha.
Yusuf immediately. Okay.
So as Bramble leaves the table, I notice that there's like these little, figurines, and I go over to look to see if there's a Laurel one, and I just kind of scan. Do I see a Laurel one?
There is a. He would probably get in trouble for it, but there is a dragon.
Oh, he doesn't want it. He goes back and goes, maybe next time.
He also has his little backpack set up there. All the figurines came out of that looks like Hazel's hovel. He made it himself.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
He grabs all of his ingredients. He's gonna run back. And
Also, I'm getting ready to start doing math tonight. Lots of math.
Oh,
no.
Oh yeah, this is math. This is a math night. I'm about to open 6 calculators on my screen.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Well, I gotta have a way to keep track of 6 numbers.
Luann is using her mage hand to grab things and put them into her basket as quickly as she can. She grabs probably more things than she needs. But, better safe than sorry. And drops a few things, and her mage hand picks them up again.
Sasha wants to impress the crowd that's watching, and she's also, on top of her arms, she's going to cast Mage Hand.
Meow just leaves her little homunculus at her station, prepping like the pans and getting like what she actually needs that can already be starting to get like heated up, taken care of, while she goes to gather all of her ingredients. He's a very helpful little homunculus.
A good buddy.
I asked my knife. I'm naming him Knifey. Knifey, start cutting up all of these vegetables I need. Chip, 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 chip. And then, meanwhile, I'm just staring there looking at my fingernail beds.
This
Man, I wish I had
unseen
this.
servant starts chopping your vegetables
Oh.
for you.
Not an unseen servant, a tiny servant.
Oh, a tiny servant. Okay, my bad. This little tiny servant picks up the end of this knife and is just trying his
No.
damnedest.
Is the knife.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Okay, so like, okay,
Is-
explain to me what this creature looks like.
So, per tiny servant, I can take an object and it sprouts arms and legs.
Okay, is that how that
Oh
works
my
in
God.
2024?
Yes. So now he
That's
has
cute.
my knife. My knife has arms and legs, and it's doing things.
Juno takes this moment, looks at the gas stove, and is like, nah. She casually casts continuous fire on top of it. That's much better. I do better over an open flame anyways.
Interesting techniques going down over here, Smalton says.
She's just like, trust. Listen, children, it's gonna be fine.
So as Luann is doing something, I'm going to. How far can I cast? Okay, I'm gonna walk over here like this, and I'm gonna cast prestidigitation on something that she's cooking, maybe in a pot or something, maybe, and I'm gonna make it smell like it's burning, and then I'm gonna walk back to my station.
On whose?
Luann's
Oh,
pot or something.
poor thing.
It's
We're
just
not
the
even to the
smell of burning.
sabotage phase yet.
And Bramble goes like they're just like, I'm just gonna cast flash real fast, and he casts it on Sasha and Luann. And himself.
Aww. She looks back and says thank you, and that's why she wouldn't notice that, I guess. But she then uses control flames to, try to fix it, I guess, and then quickly prestidigitates herself to get rid of it.
Yeah, for some reason, your empty
you're
pot
welcome.
just, it smells burned. This one just smells
Yes.
burned now.
She doesn't use that pot.
So I would say Sasha's very concentrated at this moment, and she's pursing her lips out. Have y'all ever seen like the U-shaped lips when people get too much filler?
Ugh, yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'll show y'all. Because she's one of my favorite people at the moment.
Oh no.
I sent it in
Really?
Discord.
Oh, that.
I am.
Who is that? Why did
That's
I
Natalie Nunn.
Oh. Oh my god.
Can we talk about it's Sasha Stroganoff with a dollar sign?
With the dollar signs, yeah.
Well,
Look-
while it's happening, Miel is just quietly going about prep work. She's cast guidance on herself, and she's just working with Hermunculus to start on her cooking, really. So boring, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I just wanted to give everybody just a minute. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start to make our first roll of the round. I need everybody to make me a roll with your proficiency bonus. This is assuming everyone here has proficiency with cook's tools. Like, basically, I just gave it to you.
Oh, so we didn't need to get proficiency with cook tools?
No.
I have a
Wow.
question, by the way. Prestidigitation has a verbal component,
But you're just, yes.
but I have heard him cast prestidigitation.
Probably.
Probably. So you're on her fucking list.
Good guide myself.
I
Well,
cannot
shit.
find
Oh, yeah,
this.
guidance is
It's underneath your skills with tools.
Oh, it is concentration. So no, he won't. He won't. He'll keep blessing because he's a good boy.
Oh, that is a bunch of homunculus. Oh shit, Bramble, look at you.
He's empowered right now because he sees useless.
Where is it at?
underneath your skills on the main page, the details page, there's a section that says tools, and it should have cook's utensils down there.
They
Am I
might
able
not
to
have
use-
put it.
Honestly,
You
I
should
don't
just
think I
be
should
able
use it.
to click on. So like literally right below your image on your character sheet
Mm-hmm.
is your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
You should be able to just roll a d20 and add that.
Okay.
Let me give you proficiency with cook's utensils real fast, though. There you go. Now you should be able to click on it. Let me do that for bookish, too.
Ah! Okay, there we go, yeah. I mean, I just went ahead and did one. Take the 20. Take
Oh,
the
you've
20.
got your proficiency with cook's utensils. Okay. All right. We're just waiting on. I just need a roll from bookish then.
Just trying to figure out whether or not I could use my homunculus servant to give me like a help action. Yeah, it gives the ability to offer. Can I use it to give me a help advantage on this?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's my little sous chef. Okay.
While this creature can't give me the help action.
Okay, and then I also add a d4 for my guidance. So it's 22.
22.
Oh, I forgot to add guidance.
Yeah, no,
Add it.
same. It's fine.
I'll let you do it this one time, but going forward, if you forget to add your guidance, I'm not going to add the number because I don't want my numbers to be all scribbled out.
Heard, 21.
Valid. 23.
Okay. Alrighty. So this is our preparation phase. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to tell you, you are rolling this with persuasion. So moving into our next, it looks like we all did pretty good except for Sasha, who seems to be falling behind a little bit in their setup phase.
She's trying her best.
No.
Maybe
You
the
know what's
nerves are
back-
getting the better of her.
Dearie, do you want some help?
You got this, Sasha. Don't worry about it, okay? Just lock in. You got this.
Thank you. Sasha will always come on top.
Oh my god. I love everything that's happening right now.
Alrighty. Then we're gonna move into the next phase, as Alton Brown says. Smallton Town.
Yeah.
Smallton Town. Get it? And I need you all to use your persuasion. And I'd like for you all to roll persuasion for me.
Would we still have bless? You said you cast it on me and who else? Sasha?
You and Sasha and me.
Okay.
You, Sasha, and me.
Cast is that my
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Oh my god. 2 nat 20s. 1 nat 18.
Damn.
stats. You guys are rolling so good.
Sasha's not.
Guys, I think we need to give Sasha a little love.
Well, we have no idea if how she's feeling about it though. So
That's true.
It's
on
just a
account of
round
the
one. It's
face.
fine.
The face doesn't move.
It's just round one. It's okay.
Alrighty. That is everybody. I got everybody written down. And this is our performance. So now we get to ask the question, what are you all making? And so one more thing that we get to do now is our sabotage or boost round. So now at this point, to put the finishing touches on your dish, you can choose, each of you individually, to either sabotage someone else's dish by using a spell or using a spell or one of your skills or something to try and make a roll that will deduct points from someone else's dish, or you can use that and roll it on your own to give yourself another little boost here at the end. So for you can either pick a spell, and of course your spell will probably have a d20 roll associated with it. If it doesn't, you're just going to make a straight roll with your spell save, or with your your spell bonus. Or roll your best skill.
Okay.
So, question for you: do our spells come back every round, or do
Nope.
we have to? Understood.
Sasha would like to cast Prestidigitation on her dish as a finishing touch.
But, this could be something as simple as a cantrip, It's just about flavor. It's about your role-playing it,
She wants to enhance the smell of her dish.
How is Sasha enhancing the smell of her dish?
Well, she's making a savory pie, so she wants it to smell a little bit umami, a little bit savorier. She wants butter smelling coming out.
And are you going to, what skill are you going to roll to boost yours? What's your best skill?
Let's see. Well, I don't think my best skill would make sense.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense, yeah. We're doing
Okay,
it.
well,
We're doing an exercise in improv.
Great. So her best skill is acrobatics.
All right.
She is going to bend over backwards and sprinkle her magic onto the pie.
Yeah, do a little, what do you call it? Contortionist thing?
Yeah.
She does a little
yeah.
contortionist thing where she bends backwards and puts the pie through her legs, and then up on the other side sprinkles something on it.
Yeah. All right. Let me roll for you.
Yeah, roll me acrobatics. We're keeping it lighthearted tonight.
Also, I'm
All
sorry
right,
if you just heard my
lock you
Google
in.
go off.
All right, how about Luann? What is Luann doing? Is Luann going to sabotage, or is she going to boost?
Okay, so she rolled pretty well. She's feeling good about her own dish, and somebody tried to fuck with her already. So she is going to use a sorcery point and casts to activate subtle spell
Oh.
and use. Let's see. Let me check something. Oh yeah, she's gonna use control flames to burn what Nevin is working on.
Okay.
Right towards the end of when he hasn't have time to save it.
Chefs, 10 minutes on the clock.
As I see my dish burning,
So go
I
ahead. Roll for me. Just roll for me. So what spell were you using?
Control flame. It's a cantrip.
Okay, so it's just a cantrip. So roll me just a roll with your spell bonus.
So would that be just my charisma bonus or plus?
Yeah, that
proficiency?
would just be a straight. So when you cast a spell, you get your attack bonus.
spellcasting
So that
modifier.
wouldn't-
Oh no! So,
So that-
let's just do ability. That's
Okay.
here's what we'll say. Let's
Okay.
just do ability. we'll just roll. So you can just straight up roll charisma.
17.
All right.
Okay, so as I'm watching, I look over and I like pick one of my nails off because there was like something on it. I look over it and I'm like, that smells burnt. Knifey, what did you do? And then I see that my dish is burning, so I go, that's fine. I can save this. I would like to make a performance out of it as I cut the whole burnt part off of it and display something completely different than I was intending.
Wow,
But
some amazing last-minute alterations happening over here.
Oh
Can
my
the
god.
Munson family pull it off?
Hang
They
on,
can!
Hang on. Hang on.
Are you gonna silvery barbs me?
Actually, I could silvery barbs you, but yeah, I'm gonna silvery barbs.
I mean, to be fair, it is a spell slot, so you're not going to be able to do it that many times.
Yeah.
And also, use them to...
I haven't targeted you, but I can remove the spell.
It's okay.
That's
I
still pretty
heard.
good.
I heard. And I'm going to use those the burntness of it as a symbolism in my dish. I just want you guys to know that I didn't cook any of it.
Yeah. Motion to have his tiny servant be the one that is competing.
Alright, so Cole, you boosted. Tinny, you sabotaged. Ren. Or, Bramble, are you boosting your own dish, or are you sabotaging somebody else's dish?
I think I'd like to just boost my own dish, if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead. So make me a roll with your best skill. What is Bramble's best skill?
Well, he's got two, so it's like his insight or his medicine.
So yeah, maybe you use some ancient medicine technique, or...
Yeah, I think he's gonna try and use medicine.
I would die for him.
Myself.
Me too. Mm-hmm.
What are you making?
Oh, well, see, so he was thinking since he wanted to use the phoenix eggs that he was gonna go ahead and make like an old rice kind of dish. So I think that's what he's gonna do.
Perfect. Okay.
Can I guide myself for this?
You can.
Okay. Though it is concentration, I'm so sorry for the two of you. I blessed earlier, but I'm gonna go ahead and pop that off because I do not have Warcaster. I'm sorry.
I didn't roll it on my last d20 check anyway.
Sorry, apologies.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Oh, we're being sneaky.
Okay.
Trinket, would you allow me a reaction on that?
On the guidance?
No, on the roll itself.
Did you see?
Would that count as sabotage?
So what are you trying to do? Because you already responded to her thing and boosted your own.
Okay. So, because technically my reaction I can't use until someone makes a roll, so I'll wait.
Are you trying to intentionally sabotage someone again?
Maybe.
Then I will say no. You can only do one sabotage, one real negative consequence sabotage. I just want to keep things fair.
Mm-hmm.
Also, minus 17 plus 17, that's kind of crazy. Cole, you didn't lose any points at the end there.
That's wild. I should have guided. Or rolled guidance, or rolled
but so a
bless.
15 wisdom check. I will go ahead and stick that on your thing. All right, so that just leaves... So Sasha boosted, so that just leaves our last two, which is Juno or Melee.
Miel
Meow,
is
sorry.
just Miel is going to cast the prestidigitation on her own plate as well, to kind of enhance all of the flavors that she has so far. Just kind of bringing up the entire flavor profile of the dish. And I'm gonna use Arcana for that, if that's okay.
Sure, if that's your best skill, go right ahead.
I've got like 4 that are the same, so I think it makes the most sense that she would be using her magic,
Yeah, it's just
wielding her
intended
magic well.
to give you the best roll, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
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 that's awful.
all right, a little 8 at the end here, and then finally, we have Miss Juno.
Juno's just sitting there. Cause Eddie, when you look up at the sky, she's just humming and singing
Oh
to
my
herself,
God.
vibing and cooking all at the same time. And she looks over and was like, "Huh? Should I bless my dish? I should probably bless my dish." So that's what she does. She turns and looks at her dish, and with a prayer, she blesses her dish.
that's pretty good.
And just in the nick of time, as behind you, the buzzer sounds loudly. Chefs, that's the end of round 1.
Well, I'm satisfied.
Chefs, each of you is going to step forward and present your dish to the Honorable Yusuf Caraway and our panel of judges for tasting. Only though Yusuf Caraway's points will be awarded as bonus points. Chefs, please step forward. Hang on, we'll put on the dramatic music. Hang on, I got dramatic music just for this.
Oh shit.
I look over to Bramble and I give them a wink.
Good luck to you two.
First up, Juno. Please step forward and present your dish.
Beep, 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 beep. And she's just casually humming as she comes up. Hi, chefs! And she casually starts putting it one by one
What's
in
up?
front of them.
Says
with a
Ott the
big
Goblin.
smile.
It's nice to meet you, says Bob and Whisk. And Martha Stewart says, you're doing great, darling.
Martha Stewart.
Yes, it's literally Martha Stewart. All of the other characters I changed the names for, that's Martha Stewart.
We give her, we put respect on Martha Stewart's name.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyways, she just smiles and looks up. So I don't know if you guys are from the Fey world or not, but in the Fey world we love grapefruit. So I decided to make a souffle. What's more fun to use the egg, the grapefruit, and
You made a grapefruit souffle, says Yusuf.
Yeah, with a little jelly. It's wonderful. You should try it.
Well, I certainly will. And they're gonna take a moment to taste it, and then I'm not gonna come up with unique commentary for every single dish for every single round.
So valid.
They give you a little smile and a nod and let you send you back to your seat.
She just casually skips on back to her seat, and she looks over to Luann and gives her thumbs up, and
You get
walks
a
back
thumbs
all
up
over
back?
here.
A very nervous double thumbs up from Luann.
Number 2, Luann.
She walks over with her mage hand helping her carry it because she's so small, and sort of
Juno yells,
floats it onto the
"Take
table.
it till you make it!"
What ingredients have you included in your dish for us today? Oh, yeah,
I-
sorry. I should make you include what ingredients you put in there.
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of did.
You did.
If
you're
it
right.
wasn't obvious, use the egg, the jelly, and the grapefruit.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Hello. I have made L'Orealian shakshuka, and it's in the not ridiculous voice, just so I can speak normal for a moment. It's a spicy tomato sauce with peppers and onions, with whispering truffle and phoenix egg, served with a sausage stuffed fry bread for dipping.
Ooh, delightful, he says.
Thank you, chef. And she's already walking back.
You just hear Juno's quietly clapping for her, like, "You did it, kiddo. You did it."
Thank you.
Next up, Nevin.
So I'm
Juno was
gonna.
instantly
I'm also
flipping off.
gonna mage. I'm also going to mage hand my plate, and as I mage hand my plate, I'm gonna prestidigitation some black smoke that like whiffs up in the air, and then I walk up to the table and I look specifically at Yusuf. For our next course, I present Laurel's Lament. This is a delicate omelet folded with phoenix egg yolk, molten gold, reborn in fire, unlike her. It's infused with clockwork jelly, dyed red from a root. And if you listen, it pulses. And he does it, he taps it. Pew! It's stuffed with screaming sausage, yes. It sings when it's seared because silence never suited Laurel. Never did kindness. She's a terrible human being, Yusuf. But ashes, oh, ashes are the seasoning. And he
Yusuf
takes
just
that-
looks at this person like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And then he takes the burnt crust that he peeled off earlier, and then he makes little ashes on it. And in this dish, she finally serves her purpose. Bon appetit. May she regret paired nicely with bitterness.
Fan-favored flavor.
I feel like you guys
Says
just
Smalton Town.
You guys just hear in the background somebody or my character goes, is that a rue or is that a cry for help?
Next up, Bramble.
Coming.
He's like grabs the plate. He does not have mage hand. So he- this little tiny guy carrying this heavy plate, but he happily puts it up there.
You're like, hi, so I made the Wyvern Rider Reed's tornado omelet rice. It's really good. It's got the screaming sage sausage inside of the fried rice with some onions, and I also put a bit of whispered truffle mushrooms inside.
He's like kind of flustered looking at Yusuf.
And he's like, I use the phoenix egg, of course, because that's why the egg is there, and there's just a little bit of ketchup on it too. But I hope you like it.
A delightful ensemble. He nods at you.
He's so excited. He hops down. He hops back to his area.
Guys, I'm ready. I talked to you.
Next up, Sasha.
All right. As everyone walks down with their one mage hand, Sasha has her 5 hands, from her astral projection.
Oh my god.
Each hand has a serving, and one of her main hands has the actual pie in it. She's like, "Welcome, judges. I am Sasha. Inside your dish, you will find a Sasha's bobat. Includes phoenix egg yolk inside the crush with the buttery, melty, lubricated surface. Inside, you'll find the screaming sage sausage As you can tell, it was cooked very well. And on top are shavings of whispering truffle.
They all dig in and start to eat. Thank you, chef.
Thank you.
And finally,
Miel just kind of very gracefully walks with her dishes in her hand to present. Nothing too fancy. Doesn't need to waste magic on just present. The food should speak for itself. Mondu, I call this ob de faux. It is skyfish atop a toasted herb biscuit draped in a hollandaise made from phoenix egg yolk with just a twist of cerebral citrus. The sauce shimmers with sunrise warmth and just a hint of danger. Careful not to overcook or the egg hatches. One bite and you'll feel light as a cloud and twice as brilliant.
I love your flair, mon chéri, says Yusuf Caraway.
Oh, parfait.
All right, and you two can return to your seats. And I'm going to say, Yusuf Caraway takes his spot up at the front, or they kind of converse for a moment, you know, the tension is high as you guys stand there while the judges converse. You can hear them talk about a number of notes about your different dishes, and then finally they come back. All right, it seems like our celebrity chefs have a final answer for us. Yusuf, who's gonna get those extra 10 points? I think today that of our delectable choices that, Mayel, you've given us our perfect performance.
Mon cher, this is... Oh, thank you, this is such an honor.
You heard it,
Polite
chefs.
clap.
That'll bring us to the total scores, with Nevin at 50, Luann at 53, Sasha with 40, and then a three-way tie ending round one between Mayel, Juno, and Nevin. Or Bramble, sorry.
Wait, so who had the highest points? Whoa.
66 among Ren, you, Bookish, and Lucy. All three of you are at 66 for the lead.
Well, damn.
Oh.
Chefs, you have a quick 15-minute hiatus before we get into round two.
Luann just
Juno comes to visit Luann. Darling, are you doing okay? You seem a little more nervous than you need to be. You're doing great.
Well, there's a lot writing on it.
What do you mean? Isn't this just a game show?
My family's bakery is in dire straits.
Oh, you have the bakery! Well, maybe you have a card? Maybe I can come visit.
She pulls out it looks like it's like homemade, you know? Like her and her family make these business cards.
Aww. Juno just gingerly bends down and takes the card. Oh, darling, this is so cute. She puts it in her biggest pocket of her bosom, fixes her chest a bit. Don't worry, darling. It's safe in there. I never lose anything in there.
She's nodding.
Yusuf
Thank
Caraway strolls up to Bramble's station and looks down at all the cute little toys. Not food safe, but would you like me to sign it?
You really? Oh my god, that would be amazing.
He like kind of fucking grabs it.
Are you a fan? I never liked these. Well, I find them a bit tacky.
I love all of the quill. I've heard so many stories, and that's really why I wanted to come and try out to see if I could meet any of you guys. And I got to meet you. I'm so excited.
Well,
Oh my god.
it's quite the pleasure. Mr. Bramble.
Yeah, that's my name. It's Bramble. You can call me whatever you want, though.
Happy to see the word spreads. My husband and I do good work around here, so.
Oh, you like the I would give you the Terran one.
Well, if he was here, I'm sure he'd sign it for you, but he doesn't like it when I sign for him.
Well, you can take it as a gift if you want.
Oh,
I can make another.
Well, I'm sure he'd love it.
And he hands over the Terran one.
Yeah, sure. He'll pluck up the Terran one and take it with him, and then he'll sign the Yusuf one for you, or sign something for you. The bottom of it, you know.
That one gets placed closer to him. But the Terran one comes with the quarterstaff, very nicely painted.
Good luck. And he gives you a little wink.
Thank you, sir.
Kind of squeak in his little corner.
While everyone is chatting it up, I think Sasha wants to look at Martha Stewart and kind of squint her eyes like she's thinking. And she would like to roll an insight check to see if Martha Stewart's high.
Oh my god.
All depictions of real people are loosely based. Not based in fiction, or not based in reality. They're done poorly, and for the sake of comedic intent, with no harm done to the image or representation of such person. Roll your insight check.
Oh my
Great.
god.
Thank you.
Man.
Fantastic.
Oh, really had to hit
Fantastic.
Probably.
Probably.
Great.
Well, that was a religion check for
Was
15
it?
minutes ago.
No.
I'm sorry. That's what I was
No, that
reading.
was-
Oh,
no,
a
no.
27. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, she's sitting there. She's yeah, she seems a little high. Bobbin next to her, blazed, dude. He smells too. Like,
He got some skunky weed. It really
he got
fills
some
up the
skunky
space.
shit. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Interesting.
Martha, dude, we should go hang out after this. Bobbin, I don't think that's appropriate. I could be your mother. Yeah, my mom smokes weed, so
Raven,
maybe next time. Chefs,
No.
Please return to your seats. Our next celebrity chef is here.
Juno casually pats Mael as she goes, "Keep doing a good job, dearie."
Well, that's very sweet of you.
Oh yeah, I didn't actually give you a login. I should have done that. But he's here to give us the voice. Hang on, let me stream for him. Oh yeah, you can see my stream still going. My love, if you want to click on my stream, you can see what's going on.
Hi, Jake.
Sup?
Hey.
Can you please describe for us Ott the Goblin as he steps forward?
Oh my god.
All right. So you see before you a goblin. He's a little shitter. It's like 3 foot, 4 foot tall. He's got some cargo pants on, tuxedo cargo pants. He's got one of those like those shirts with like the t-shirts like that's got like the tuxedo on it that like is not funny, but people think it's funny. He's got that. He walks up and he goes, "Hello, chefs." I said, "Hello, chefs."
Hello.
Hello.
I,
Yeah.
Yes.
When I say hello, chefs, you say it, you fucking respond, okay? Anyway, I grew up in a swamp, a very far away swamp called Shadowmoor, and my mother's Mama What, I love her dearly. She used to make us soup every single day, soup, stews, accoutrement to go upon the stews, and it gave us energy, our small clan of 135,000 goblins. Whether it was sticking elves with sticks, whether it was pouring gasoline on top of our brothers and then lighting them on fire and then throwing them at the elves, whether it was grinding elf bones for reasons. Fuck elves. She always had us some good stuff, but it was mixed with ingredients from here and there.
We'll cut that. All Smalton Brown's like looking to the camera. We'll cut that.
Nah, we'll leave that in. Trust me, this is gold. Anyway,
who hired this?
She always was very resourceful. She was always, putting things in that she just found around and that we had, whether it was, chocobo meat or, whether it was ashes from a cigarettes, whether it was, just a little bit of vodka that she put in, as she drank a little bit, or, maybe it was some 2-week-old meat, or maybe it was some really fresh, horned beast or something like that. It was always very rustic, very hearty, and very filling. Anyway, I have been away from home for so long, and I just miss Mama Ward and the comfort of the stews she makes me. And I would really love it if you chefs would chef up something tonight to give me a little piece of home back here in the studio. Thank you.
All right, chefs, you've heard the goblin. A lunch to rival something Mama Ward back home in Shadowmoor would love. 1 hour on the clock, chefs. It's go time.
What are the,
Here's your ingredients, chef.
Oh, yeah, you're doing animal handling. I forgot to say that part.
Oh, yeah. You're using
Animal
handling.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, this is gonna be fantastic.
Oh,
Totally fantastic.
So I first off, I'm gonna remove
Let
one of
me,
my shoes.
can I tell you your ingredients first?
Yep.
Chefs, before you will find a delicious chimera steak, a meaty cut from the haunch of a chimera. Part lion, part goat, part serpent. Each bite tastes slightly different. Void-touched tomatoes, black-skinned, pulsing slightly, grown in the gardens exposed to the planar rifts. The seeds whisper lies. Kraken ink pasta, noodles hand-pulled through the enchanted sea foam, then soaked in Kraken ink until sentient. Wheat of walking, grows only in fields struck by lightning during dreams. Pickled slither bean, long eel-like legumes that wiggle even in brine. Spectral.
Yes, slither hither.
And finally, a spectral apple reduction, a sauce simmered from ghost apples that glow on forgotten orchard hills. Chefs, 1 hour on the clock. Do your best to impress.
Luanna's sprinting.
I hope you're all
Fast
having
as
fun.
tiny legs.
Yes.
I'm having a fucking blast.
Yeah, this is great.
So Nevin is going to take off his shoe, and then he is going to
Oh, that's not
cast
sanitary.
4 rounds of prestidigitation on that shoe to make sure it's spotless and clean. And he puts the shoe on the counter, and then he tells Knifey
Getting a little person.
to get the pasta ready while I go grab the other materials.
Guys, this track's so saucy.
It is.
So Sasha would really like to get into character, and she reaches into her pocket and she gets a paparosi and she lights it, and she gets a bottle of vodka and she starts drinking it while she puts the pot on the oven, and she pours a little of the vodka in with a little bit of the sink water, and she starts prepping her meats and her vegetables.
A little spice of home.
Just casually starts walking down to go get more ingredients. Someday, love will find you. Break those chains that bound you. She's just having a good old time, singing to herself. Getting ingredients.
She's got an echo player. She's banging echo tapes, you know.
Her giant booty is swaying side to side as she strolls down.
Oh, she's stacked.
She is stacking.
I'll give you guys some time to choose your ingredients and think about what you want to do.
I would just like to say, at this moment, while Sasha is smoking her paparoski, her lips barely meet to actually suck it down.
Oh god, like when you see them like went to Starbucks and then you watch them struggle to actually get a suction around a straw kind of thing.
Yes.
I watched too much TikTok. Oh no.
Buckies! Later I'm gonna go home and sit on my kitchen floor and make a vlog where I cry. Alright, time for me to get a second drink. By the time I return, you better have your second stuff ready.
Let's see, what else?
Juno's just stirring the pot. Put the lime in the coconut. Drink it all up.
You
Hot
hear
smells the cigarettes and goes, just like Ma.
Sasha points right at you and she says, "You like that?" And she puts a little bit of the ashes in the soup.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's exactly the type of stuff Mom used to do. You know, she didn't have even ashtrays. You know, she would light the matches on one of us, and she would just throw the cigarette right in the goddamn soup. You know, it's flavor, it dissolves anyway if you cook it long enough. You know what I'm saying?
Miel is literally trying to hide her horror behind just like the most placid smile.
Don't worry.
We'll just
Once y'all taste your creations, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Juno grabs a can of beer and just starts dumping it into the pot.
It's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
'Cause
No,
we're-
would make a better
And
idea,
she's just
though.
singing.
That's a little bit too clean. You want malt liquor.
She is completely just vibing, being a mom, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh, you said you wanted more liquor in it? Okay. She goes back just to go get more liquor for him.
Let's see here. Hang on a second.
And she just salsas back on in.
As you guys do, as everybody is preparing their dish, I'm preparing the after effects. I'm stuffing my shoe with a layer of some type of sauce, and I'm making sure that the sauce doesn't leak out of my boot.
Right. You ever been to Krispy Kreme before?
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Was it crispy?
Yes.
Right.
Upon the top of one of the cooking tables are a bunch of small carved wooden figurines.
Okay. Just
do they look
confused
like?
by the voice of God. Talking to him in his ear and then not explaining what she means.
I'm just saying.
I pick one up.
Oh boy.
I have Ott just walking around and climbing over tables.
Oh my god.
The one that Ott has in his hand is most likely going to be the Mateo.
The one
figure.
no one wants.
Whoa.
Just kidding. What's his name? Hector? Hector wants him.
Harlow.
Harlow.
Anyway, chefs,
I sounded so
preparation
offended.
time is up. Let's see those proficiency rolls.
Great.
Animal handling. Oh.
This is just roll your proficiency first.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
Does
we're
that
doing
mean
proficiency rolls? Yep.
like cook's utensils?
Cook's utensils roll. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I would like to use a lucky
Go ahead.
advantage.
I would
Can I just
also like to
use my help
use my.
action again?
Yep.
I would like to use my lucky as well.
I am also
Go
using
ahead.
lucky because I rolled like shit.
You all took
Yeah,
luck.
okay, we're all
yeah.
gonna use lucky.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
I mean, we're doing a competition, so if you didn't come into this knowing that you needed to build a busted
Oh.
character,
My god, I rolled 7 twice.
Oh, that was a terrible
don't-
roll. Let me try one more
don't-
time.
Have guidance. Why is it saying that I can use guidance?
There we go.
I forgot to click advantage. That's better.
34?
What the fuck?
I also use my bardic inspiration and guidance.
Oh, Bardic Inspiration.
Oh yeah, that bardic inspiration is like a shit ton of extra points.
Pardon
I'm
me
here.
as I go close a barn door real quick.
I'm here to impress the goblin.
We hope we can all see how animal handling is coming in valuable, use here.
I'm just hoping I'll get to use speak with animals.
I mean, you
'Cause I-
can. Are any of you elves?
That's a wild.
but yeah, no, the trick was animal handling because all of the stuff is loosely sentient and alive. All of your ingredients, like the way they're described, is like as wriggling and half still alive.
Right.
All right, I've got everybody down just to make sure. So that's 34 for Nevin, a 12 for Luann. For Bramble, I got a 13. For Juno, I got an 18. For Sasha, I got a 22. And then for Mayel, I got a 19.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. All right, chefs, start cooking. Now we're gonna make our animal handling checks.
Oh boy.
Okay.
All right. Animal handling. Ooh.
This is
May I guide myself with this too?
Yeah.
I should have gone Divine Soul. That was my first mistake.
Oh my god, it was an 18.
I want the
and it
face.
rolled back.
Oh my fucking god.
okay. So this is where I.
Hang on.
Are we still able to use our help action, or can we only do that on one of the multiple checks?
So your help action.
It's coming from my homunculus, who's like my little sous chef.
Yeah, you picked a really good spell.
Would I have been able to cast Enhance Ability on myself before this?
Damn.
It's actually
I've forgotten.
one of my class abilities. I have infusion homunculus servant.
Mm-hmm.
It's kinda like a familiar.
So yes, I will say yes to that. You can give yourself help because this is a yes for the first two, but not
Okay.
for your other one because not for your spell roll because your spell roll is not a skill check.
Okay.
Hey, GM.
But yes, what's up?
Hey, can I use a spell and try to give myself bonus? Can I use speak with animals? And add a bonus
Sure,
to my
yeah.
animal handling?
Go ahead. Yeah,
Okay,
I'll let you
what kind
roll
of-
with advantage on that.
Okay, sounds
And
good.
did you say yes to me being able to enhance ability as well?
Yes, you can enhance your
Okay.
ability. Yes.
Could I do that with animal friendship?
I will just do one more roll and
Oh,
roll a lot better.
Let's see,
Okay.
is that a first level spell
Yeah.
or higher? Yeah, go ahead. You can also roll with advantage then.
Yay.
Great. And I would just like to say,
Alright, I'll just do
that Sasha-
count that.
when she does speak with animals, she like tells them that everything's gonna be okay, and that she soothes them so their meat's really tender. And then right before she kills them, she says, "Okay, bye-bye now. You're dying."
All right, now I'm just gonna ask. Cole, what was your score?
16.
Tanny?
18 for animal handling.
Ren?
11.
Lucy?
20.
Bookish?
17.
Then, Colton?
14.
Perfect. And now you guys have some more time to finish up your rolls or finish up your dishes while you decide whether or not you want to sabotage or boost.
What will it
Ignore
be?
this roll. Ah, nope, I gotta do it again. Damn. Ah, damn it, I just need 3 different numbers. Oh my gosh.
You're supposed to roll them better.
That one.
So
I
you
need
said
3
that
different numbers.
you said that he was climbing all over the tables, right?
Yeah, he's just kind of running around climbing on tables and stuff.
Were there any like goblin hairs or anything that got left on the fucking?
Ott is actually a Bogart goblin, so he's like a fish
No.
creature.
Okay, what
Like,
about
he
some
looks like-
weird slime? Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, probably.
Leaves a big, wet, slimy footprint on your cutting board as he climbs over.
She's gonna mix it into what she's cooking. He wants it to taste
Yeah.
of home.
Oh my god.
Miel looks disgusted. Like you just like she can't
Oh.
even hide the look of like absolute like that is so unhygienic in the kitchen.
Yeah, my girl also looks horrified.
Sasha's just vibing out
You
with
know,
her
just shed
cigarette and
a
her
tear.
alcohol.
Oh. Juno sheds a tear as she chops it up and puts it in the pot.
He gets up real close and just sniffs your pot.
Oh,
Juno gives
Munch.
him a look.
Montu, what are you in? Are you enjoying your sense that you are intaking and imbibing upon?
Yeah, it smells great. You know, it really smells like you got a lot of like, you know, onions and garlic in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm really enjoying it.
That you are so perceptive. I am actually making a side with the wheat of waking of black garlic root toast. I think it will really, finish the palate with the soup. It will pair very nicely. You got very good sense of smell on you for sure. She gives him like a little like flirtatious like boop on the nose.
I will, you know, be taken aback at like a dog being boinked and be like, oh, that's weird. Usually Mama what does it? She, just kind of smacks the shit at you. But, that actually felt kind of good. Huh?
It is
He
supposed to
keeps
feel
going.
good, monsieur.
And he keeps on going. He goes, huh? He, like rubs his nose a little bit. All right. Anyway.
Okay, so as Ott comes over to my table, you see that my shoe is on the table. It's filled with sauce. There's noodles like kind of squirt. And to top it off, I'm going to put that nice chimera steak right on top. And as I do, I'm going to druid craft some like almost pearlescent bulba-like swamp balls. And it has just like, a little bubbling effect, like pop, 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 pop. And then I'm gonna spray that on top.
Ah, yeah. Look at the pop. Look at yeah.
And I would like to use performance to improve my score.
Oh. Well,
Okay.
what are you performing?
For you.
Yeah, what's the performance?
Watch, and then I make the swamp balls pop. Or
Oh yeah, okay, I get you saying.
So Nevin has chosen to boost. Anybody else?
my girl will use prestidigitation on her soup to kind of make it like bubbling in a way that looks like, you know, when there's like a murky like swamp in cartoons and there's like bubbles popping in the mud and stuff like that. So the surface of her soup kind of looks like that. Because she is making soup.
All right, so you're going to boost?
Mhm.
All right, go ahead and roll me your best skill or a roll with your spell.
That will be performance.
God, you ever just want to take a thing of ice and put it into boiling hot oil?
Does it have to be her best spell, or
Yes.
could she roll a different one that she has advantage on because of her enhanced ability?
So whatever spell you use is just going to give you, you're just going to roll basically straight with your, you know, bonus to your spell.
Okay.
So it would just
So
be
I'm-
whatever your charisma bonus is.
So could I do like a... Okay.
So if you wanted to use a spell that specifically gives you advantage on it, yeah, go right ahead and use a spell that specifically gives you advantage on it.
Okay. And it's just a charisma check, right?
It would just be straight at
Or
charisma check. Or
performance? Because
Is
I
that-
already had...
yeah,
sorry.
sure, if you want to do whichever one you want to do. Yeah, it's
Okay,
up to
I'm
you.
just going to do performance.
You
Okay.
should roll whatever is your best roll.
Okay.
If
Well-
you want to flavor it as a spell, I'll let you flavor it as a spell.
Okay. It is her... Yeah, it's just... Yeah, the cantrip that she's using, I guess, to perform... To make it look better. So...
Yeah.
That would technically be a spell, so that would be just a charisma check, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Bad.
Okay.
That's her turn.
Who's next?
Saucer would like to sabotage.
Who is Sasha sabotaging?
Nevin.
Oh no.
And she looks at Ah and she's like, "You really want to feel like you're at home?"
Yeah.
She is going to cast Vicious Mockery at Nevin.
Yeah, get
And
him.
she
Get
starts-
his ass.
She starts cussing Nevin out in Russian.
I have
What
no
would you like
idea
me-
what the fuck she's saying, but she sounds bad. You fucked up, dumbass.
What would you like me to roll?
Go ahead and just roll me. What is your spell modifier? Like, do you use charisma or like what class are you? Sorry,
Bard.
you're a bard, so yes, you use charisma. So you just make a charisma
Okay.
roll.
Great. Great. And there we go.
All right. So that just leaves Oh no, so we got Bramble.
So he's been a bit flustered with this one. I'd like to boost if I could
Sure.
cast enhance ability on myself.
Yeah.
I got it. Sorry, I didn't target myself. He's gonna choose wisdom, of course, because that's his. Okay, it took the spell slot. Yeah, he's with what he's trying to do. I want to say for him, he, after all the getting flustered by actually getting a chance to talk to Yusuf, he's like fumbling a bit, and so he's like, "Crap! I gotta really make this good. I really gotta make this good." And he's going to do that and just go ahead and use roll with advantage with, I guess, insight or medicine. So I'll just do insight. Puppet, please, with advantage. And they're both bad.
What? You know what I never understand? Why you guys never bring weighted dice?
All right. Last up, Meow.
So, Miel is still just kind of keeping it simple. She's using prestidigitation on her bowl of soup and these, like, stone, moss-covered, like, old cracked soup bowls. And it's going to start having steam that comes up in the shape of, like, a goblin hut. Kind of, like, giving the impression of a memory. And I guess I would just roll my best stat for that.
Yep.
Man, my rolls are not great.
All right, chef. It's time for the presentations. Mr. Ott, if you'll please take your seat.
Ah, yes, upon my throne.
Once again, first up, Juno. What have you prepared for us today?
Juno just gladly bounces down on over, sets the dishes in front of them, but she also pulls out a bottle of alcoholic malt and some Tabasco sauces down for the judges to put in for taste as needed. Oh yes, chefs, I'm back. I made some good gumbo for you guys this time.
We're supposed to
See,
put
we've had some
the
chimera.
malt liquor in our soup?
Yeah,
Oh,
it makes
yes,
it better that way.
special flavor.
That's weird, man.
Anyway, there's chimera shank in there, a little bit of tomato, and of course we got the Kraken ink pasta. And if you ask me, a few little extra ingredients too. But also, and she pulls out a bottle of alcohol and pours a drink for each of them. There you darlings go. Bon appetit.
He ought to take the alcohol and he'll pour a little bit of it like on his like gills and kind of like, yeah, and takes a big old bite. He chews and he, sneers and, takes a moment to really like savor it and goes, He does not offer any criticism outside of it could use a tiny bit more salt and maybe, just maybe, like a little bit more
Juno looks
sauce.
down at him and pulls out a canister of salt from her bosom and sets it in front of him. There you go, dearie. Enjoy now.
He takes the salt and he takes it and he pours a lot and he just keeps pouring it and it's like a lot and like he goes yeah. The salt really gets the blood pressure high and takes another bite and enjoys himself.
Juno casually skips on back, turns back over to Luann, gives her another double thumbs up,
You get one back.
and goes back to the station.
Luann will head up next with her. She's got a bowl that the surface of it is kind of murky looking like a swamp and it's sort of bubbling, but that's prestidigitation specifically. But she presents a chimera shank pho with noodles made with the weed of waking and cooked in liquor. Like that instead of water, topped with fried pickled slither beans, and then she drizzled some blood from the chimera shank on top. Here you go.
Does the weed noodles do anything?
What do the weed noodles do?
They're like they're seaweed.
They keep you awake.
Pasta. Yeah, they keep you awake.
Oh no, I made noodles with the wheat. Yeah.
Yeah. Takes a savory bite. Well, first he sniffs it. He goes, yes, notes of holly, sage, turpentines, and what is that? A little bit of paint thinner. Yeah, pretty good. And he takes a bite. savors it, goes, This is very good. My only complaint is that you use prestidigitation to get the texture that, swamp water comes with, but not actual swamp water. It just adds an extra little flavor. I don't know what it is. I think it's like MSG, or it could be the fact that there's a bunch of disgusting mer people who piss and poop in the swamp constantly, and maybe that just adds a little bit more to it. I don't really know how. I'm not like an ecologist or nothing like that. So, but yeah, this is very good. I do wish that I could have had the proper swamp water, but that is something that a baka gaijin like you would probably not understand about, the swampaboo, area.
A swamp-like dish.
Chef? Yes, chef!
So Nevin is going to saunter over to the table. He puts his shoe on the table, hands everybody a fork, and he goes, "This is hand-cut pasta with Kraken ink noodles. It's boiled in my tears and briefly tossed in a void touch tomato reduction, which may or may not have scared me while I was cooking it, but it's fine. Layered on top of that is a slow roasted chimera shank. And yes, the dish is served in my shoe, because a true goblin cuisine must be part meal, part dare, and part health violation. So you eat up.
Now, before I partake in this, what exactly did you do to produce these tears?
I sat there and I cried while that one lady was yelling at me.
Interesting. I often do also cry when women yell at me. Anyways, I will take a bite. And he stirs it around for a bit. A lot more than you think that he should. He's kind of like twirling and twirling and twirling, but like there's not like any more pasta. It's just kind of twirling, you know what I mean? But like he like really like he's really like stupid. He thinks that he just like keeps twirling, there'll be more. And then finally, once he's satisfied, he goes, takes a big old bite. I do enjoy this. The fact that it has your actual tears, a manifestation, if you will, of your sadness. That, very good.
Thank you.
That being said, if you know anything about Ott, it is that he wears work boots and not shoes. Shoes are for the elves. That might cost you, but this is very, very good.
Smalton's just shaking his head again, like, can we not with the... We're on network television. Like, I'm an elf, he's an elf, she's an elf.
No. I wasn't going to say anything.
It's the year 3041, like...
Yeah, it's the year 3041, and I wish it was the year 2029, okay?
Leave it to a goblin. Alright. This episode's getting cut. Right, we're cutting this
will not
episode.
be getting cut.
He just looks to a shady figure off screen who just gives a thumbs up. Keep going.
Ott points up and he goes, "Mama, we'll hear about this."
This is going on like the exclusive website, right? We're putting it on the exclusive scroll, like not the one that people pay for. Okay.
Only orbs.
Only orbs, yeah.
I'm done.
Bramble! Cut that, cut all that, cut the Bramble. Fucking cameraman.
Bramble walks up kind of slowly, but a little sad, kind of concerned about what he made. And he puts it down. It's inside of a wheat of waking bread bowl that he made. And he looks.
I made light witch savory sweet stew. It has the spectral apples in it and a little bit of the void touch tomatoes with the chimera shake as the protein. I I thought maybe that the apples would help make the enhance the flavor, along with the tomatoes. It's pretty cool because if you look, it's invisible right now, and it looks like the meat and the potatoes and the onions are just floating there with nothing around it, but they're stuff.
If Bramble doesn't win, I'm rioting.
Invisible stew.
Like he was like nodding along, and then you like stopped talking, and you like kept nodding along, and he was like, "Oh wait, huh? Yeah, that's great. Let me try it." He takes a spoon this time, not a fork. Takes a big old spoonful, puts it in his mouth. Chews. This is a solid 8 out of 10. I have no notes.
Oh, thank you.
He just looks serious. Puts his hands up together. Thank you. Like, thank God. And he's gonna walk back, but before he's like,
oh, and if you eat the bread, it'll help you stay awake for when you do any cool, like, dungeon stuff, like how the quill did. And
then he keeps walking back.
I have way more powerful potions for that I have acquired.
Whoa.
Yeah, maybe I'll back after the the show or whatever. I got some stuff. We can go. Yeah.
I'm gonna make a figure of you too. Oh,
Next up, Sasha.
So Sasha is carrying a bottle of vodka in one hand and the tub of soup in the other, and the lit cigarette still in her mouth. She says, "I see. This is my dish. Would you like a performance while you eat?"
I would love one.
She takes out the lighter that she lit her cigarette with, and she takes a swig of alcohol, and she blows the fire to the side towards Smalton. And she says, "My dish." She says, "My dish is a borscht that I inherited from my babushka. Inside it, you'll have chimera shank, void touch tomatoes, and pickled slither beans. And to accentuate everything, you will have the beets."
Beets. I don't know what to tell you this. I am blown away by your presentation. This is like a Waffle House version of kanki. I look forward to savoring this delicious dish.
And she gives you a little wink, and she walks back to her station.
God smiles, and this time he takes a turkey baster, and he also takes a knife, which somehow is able to, bring liquid and solids to his mouth. He eats it. And he does but a smile, and he goes, "Ah."
And finally,
Marlboro Reds. That's all he says.
Finally, Mael.
Y'all supposed to talk into the mic. Yeah, no, that's okay. Take your time. Sometimes stage fright gets to us when we're on the big stage. That's okay. Art doesn't always perform great whenever, things go down. Sometimes he shoots his friends with a lot of bows and arrows, and they get really mad, and they yell at Art, and Art did not enjoy that when that happened that one time. But we did defeat the monster, and that was all that mattered.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
I think we got our mic working again. She's live.
Bon appetit. This is my swamp-born memory stew. It is served with pan-shot black garlic root toast. I know you said you liked the garlic. And a thimble of bog-root bitters. The stew is a slow-simmered blend of chimera shank and pickled slither beans, steeped in a haunted reduction of spectral apple and charred wild herbs, garnished naturally with a whole pickled eyeball. Still blinking, because what kind of stew doesn't stare back, we? And to accompany it, the main star of this dish, 3 memory crumbs, each simmered from spectral apple and flash crystallized in enchanted sugar. 1 stirs joy, 1 sorrow, and 1 mischief. Choose one to favor your first bite, my little crumpet, because no two memories taste the same. Rich, sour, and sweet with a ghostly back note, you'll swear you're back in Mama Wart's crooked little hut, dodging ladles and snatching bites from the bubbling pot. Et voila, ma chérie, a taste of home if your home ever howled back, like I do.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, that was wow. Okay, well, that's actually quite a bargain. 3 for the price of 1. Eh? I will take this eyeball and I will. And he literally sucks the eyeball out of like the socket, like leaving like the little like socket with like little like string thingy that connects back to your brain, like kind of there. And he holds it in his mouth and he like gnashes it down and crushes it. And I will take the mischief one and he rolls it up in the eye socket. And he puts on the spoon, stirs it around a little bit with the one perfect bite, and he takes a big old chomp. What happens?
Basically he would get like a memory of the most like mischief-inducing time of his childhood with Mama Wart.
Yeah. The one time that he got lost in Barovia looking for cigarettes for Mama Wart. The Marlboro Menthol 100 Ultra Slims. We finally did get back to him at one point or another, but it was quite the tale. I tell you what, maybe one day I'll go over it. It's wild times. Anyways, this was fantastic. I do think that sometimes there could be a little bit more simplicity in your meals. Part of the what I do like about your dish is that there's a lot of complexity to it, but at the same time, there's a lot of fancy stuff in here. I'm kind of like a, white bread with like hot dog and ketchup type of guy. You know what I mean? Like, anyways, this is fantastic. I very much enjoyed it.
Chefs, please return to your stations, and our celebrity chefs will delineate. At this point, my love, it is up to you to decide who gets the bonus points this round.
I didn't pay enough attention to remember what the name was, but the person who had the cigarettes and alcohol, you
Great.
get it.
Yay, Sasha.
I will say, all of you chefs did a fantastic job. You each brought your own unique styles and, let's say, techniques to Swampy Classic. But at the end of the day, there was only one person who got the true spirit of swamp cuisine, and that is cigarette smoke. See, the thing that makes Mama Wart's cooking so good is not her techniques, it's not her ingredients, it's the fact that she has been building up a lung filled with disgusting tar and gross rat poison and crazy shit that they bring out of cigarettes, and her secondhand smoke has bring 100,000s of years of disgustingness of flavor into what she breathes it into. And that's what makes a good stew. And although you may not have that thousands of years of black, disgusting, tarry lung, I did appreciate the effort, and it was a nice touch of home. You have been awarded my points for Celebrity Chef Master whatever round 2 for lunch.
Thank you, Chef Ott.
Yes, I am a chef.
We'll now award 10 points to Sasha. Our totals at the end of the round. In the lead with 114 points, Mayel. Followed by a tie for second place between Nevin and Juno for 104 points. Then Bramble with 100 points. Luann with 94. And Sasha in last place with 86.
I would also like to point out that Bramble, I do actually have money on you on this, and if you do not return on my investment, I will be coming for your internal organs. So yeah.
Cut this guy. Cut his mic. Cut his mic. Cut his mic. And you can see visibly he keeps talking, but you guys don't hear what he says. It's just his mic is cut.
Bramble looks terrified.
That was not a threat.
That was
Iron Chef TV and Smallton Town production does not agree with the viewpoints thusly stated. Round 3, chefs. You have 15 minutes for a little break. Thank you for coming, my love.
Yeah, okay, you guys.
That
Bye
was
bye. I'm
great.
gonna go do
That
something
was
else now.
amazing.
Thanks, Jake.
Thank you.
So, fun fact, Jake's actually a really good cook IRL.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh, I love that.
I'm gonna walk over to Bramble and be like, I hope your organs stay intact after this, and I will.
Wait, what? I didn't hear.
He said, "I hope your organs stay intact."
Oh,
Miel just like walks. Miel just walks between Bramble and Nevin, and goes, "Mon Dieu, you are bland. If bland were a seasoning, you'd be overdoing it."
Yeah.
Juno comes over to Bramble. Oh,
Your plating lacks imagination, much like your entire aesthetic.
Yeah. You weaponize blandness. Somewhere a spice rack is.
Don't worry, dear. Not everyone is destined for the final round. And then she like gives a look over to Bramble and she's like, "Are you okay, sweetheart?"
Oh, okay, I'm just a little flustered. I thought I was gonna do better with that last one, and now I'm scared my organs are gonna get taken. They're not very big. I don't know what use you'd have out of them.
Oh, sweetheart, we will not allow that to happen. I have a very good solicitor on retainer. We will sue him until the ground, okay? And we will make sure that this awful man is put into prison.
Hey, well,
Juno
I mean,
just holds out arms. Would you like a hug?
I'd love a hug. That'd be really nice.
She gingerly hugs her, and while she's hugging her, she casts protection from evil and good.
You guys have been making really good
And she's
dishes.
just patting her head. You're doing excellent, darling. Don't let that mean man get to you.
Guys, can we talk about this spell? Can we talk about this spell for a minute? Protection from evil and good?
Yes.
Celestials, baby.
You cannot be influenced to do good. This is I feel like people oftentimes think this is a protection spell, but no, this is a neutral spell. This is a make you completely neutral spell.
That's because God influences, as you know, are not all great.
Yeah. Anyway,
Listen,
interesting
I'd
spell.
rather the bad doesn't happen.
But you guys have been making really cool dishes. I wish I could taste them. They look really good.
Oh, you want some of my Laurel's Lament? I pull out a little slice that I was saving for myself.
I don't want to take your food.
Juno
from
just
you.
whispered, "Wait. I'm pretty sure it's poison. Don't eat it."
I think his food is
Okay,
mostly
I won't
art
eat it then.
piece.
But yeah, you guys are doing really good, though.
Did you just say my food is an art piece?
More than food, yeah.
I would have you know, Knifey works really hard. I pay him.
Didn't say anything about Knifey.
I just wanted to know that my custard has more structure than your concept.
I want you to know, my mom and dad are famous.
Oh, we
Oh,
got
that's-
a Nepo kid.
Not famous.
Oh, that's so lovely for you. My family is famous going back 4 generations. It's so cute that your family is finally getting into the game.
Would you all like to make me a history check?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Little side roll.
Ridiculously good. I wasted. Is that a 19? Or
Right,
less.
did it.
So yeah, Nevin, you for sure know. I should have told you not to make it, because this is about you.
Oh.
It's okay.
I want to know that. I know my parents. Okay.
Yeah, Sasha, Mayel, Bramble, you all know that Nevin is actually the child of one Gabe Munson, who is a very popular skill shot player, which is a sport, basically, in this world. Every
my
year
mom-
there's a huge world championship.
My mom's also a skill shot champion. Thank you.
Oh, is it Anadine? Did you end up going with that?
Yes.
Yeah, both of his parents are on the, for lack of greater context, there was a huge war. One of the sides of the war was known as the Imperial Magistrate, which is the one that won. They have a state-sponsored team that both of these people competed on.
I'm sorry, are you saying that your family are athletes and that somehow makes them qualified to be chefs?
Why, yes. Because I'm the only chef in this family, and by that I don't actually know
It
how to cook.
shows too. It is very evident that you are only chef in your family.
And then I pick up Knifey and I introduce everyone to Knifey. This is Knifey.
Knifey, nice to meet you.
It waves at you.
He looks friendly. Despite
That's
being a
cool.
knife.
Get back to work.
Oh.
Sasha squints her eyes and she's like, "The knife looks scared."
Can I make an insight check on my knife to see if it's scaring me?
Oh my
He
god.
just, your little knife basically just like does push-ups to cut things, and he just does a couple of push-ups really fast, just like. Chow, chow, chow.
Wonderful.
Oh, how brave to cheat and still do so poorly.
Wild.
Said to the second place character.
My mom's a wizard and my dad's a war mage. Okay, we're cool.
All right, guys, we are halfway through our challenge and halfway through our session. Would you guys like to take a quick 5-minute break? Alrighty. All right, chefs, says Alton Brown, or Smolton Town. Return to your stations, please, chefs.
Bramble really quickly is going to slip the hazel on Tulu Ann's.
Oh,
For good luck, okay?
thank you. Like the soup you just made, the White Witch, right?
Yeah. I feel like I did do a good job, but it's fine. I think she'd be okay with it.
Thank you so much. Hazel was my character for those of you that don't know.
Yeah, we're doing shameless fan service this episode. This is our first time back in Lunaria since we ended the campaign, so
I miss Hazel so much.
we'll get back, I promise. Okay. Juno?
Oh, yes.
You're still lingering by someone else's station.
Oh. Yep.
Thank you, chef, says Smolton. Our next celebrity chef. Fuck. Bob and Whisk. What, Smolton? I'm actually like a big fan of you, man. Like that's really, you're being a little harsh, dude. Well, anyway, chefs. My name's Smolton Brown, or my name's Bob and Whisk. You guys might know me from my popular show where I tour Lunaria, looking for the hottest places to go and hang out and eat food. Diners and brothels and taverns.
Luann looks scandalized. Brothels.
Well, I did visit one brothel in Deep Hollow that had the best dang cheeseburger I've ever had.
Juno looks concerned.
I'm
and
also a
just
big
fixes
fan
her
and a
top.
big proponent of cannabis. I put that shit in everything.
Oh
I'm
my
high as
God.
shit right now, dude.
Oh my God.
Anyway, I love to travel the countryside, finding the best places that don't mind when I wander in high as shit.
You got
So
the
for you
munchies,
today,
bro?
chefs, I'd love for you to make me something that just really, makes me feel like I'm just really savory. Really fills my tummy. Something that really, would be good to satiate my munches. You got that, chefs?
Yes, chef.
Oui, oui.
And Smalton takes back over. Your ingredients today, chefs, for your dinner. Mooncalf marrow, extracted from the bones of lunar beasts that only descend during eclipses. Fungus of the fifth voice, a deep underground mushroom that sings in a haunted harmony. Scorpia tail steak, a venomous hybrid creature raised in obsidian pits. Duskvine caviar, tiny glowing seed pearls harvested from creeping vines that bloom at twilight and feed on the shadows. Rock feather arrow leaf, giant windblown leaves that grow in the nest of rocks, infused with traces of sky magic and downy softness. And finally, emberglass peppers, crystallized peppers that glow in the ashes of ancient fire elementals. Chefs, you have 1 hour to prepare a dinner dish for our celebrity chef.
Trinket.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't mind, can I use the druid craft to grow myself some of the dankest weed on this side of Lunaria?
Roll me a d20. No, but there is weed in the bag.
Oh yeah, we're all grabbing that.
Let's get
There's and you guys see Smalton as you guys all start to ask about it. We got what? Guys, this really is a fucking an only whatever exclusive,
Only orbs?
huh? An only orbs, huh? We're really just doing only orbs now. I really thought that we had a little bit more of a. No, we're all shock value and random equals funny. Is that what the kids are into these days? It's like weed humor, gross goblins. This is supposed to be a show about culinary expertise. He's just grilling a PA who's just there like, I just work here. Sir, here's your coffee. Give you guys just a minute. All right, chefs, you've got 1 hour on the clock. Let's see what you can do. Second to last round. Let's get spicy. And he looks directly into one of the orbs, the capturing orb.
Okay.
And hang on, let me change the music back to the round music. The same music comes over the speakers. Go!
Okay, so we're rolling cook tools again.
Yeah, if you guys want to get right into it, we can roll Cook's Tools.
I would like to use a lucky for this one to get advantage. Bark inspiration. Guidance.
By the way, your guys' numbers are like displayed on your stand so that you guys can know whose number is what. In case you actually want to know who's in the lead to sabotage them.
Oh, yeah, I seen that. Cool.
All right, Nevin, what was your score?
30.
Luann?
Oh god. I'm gonna use another charge of luck to roll that again, and
Sounds
probably
good.
roll worse. Yep, I rolled worse, so 14. Jesus Christ.
Bramble?
Oh, sorry, I was trying to roll.
That's fine. I'm
Apologies.
just going in order.
15.
Next up is Juno.
I got a 20.
And next up is Meow.
Oh, I got a 20 as well.
And lastly,
Hey.
Sasha.
I got 11.
Alrighty. Next up. Oh, by the way, his role was in his role was in performance. Sorry.
Okay, so do we need to make a performance roll now?
Next up, we're making a performance roll, yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, I am giving myself advantage with enhanced ability. I'm not fucking around.
So valid.
Literally.
I'm gonna roll 2 horrible rolls. Oh, that's not too bad.
And we're using.
I'm gonna do
That
the same
could be
thing.
worse.
I'll do the same thing. And
Oof.
then I'll use my... Equal Splendor.
All right, Nevin.
34.
Jesus Christ.
God damn!
Luann.
You guys are all gonna sabotage me, aren't you?
19.
Bramble.
23.
Juno.
I got, what the fuck? 12.
Meow.
I got a 15.
And Sasha.
Oh, Sasha, 19. I'm sorry.
Alrighty, 10 minutes left on the clock, chefs. Will you boost or will you sabotage? Keep a keen eye out for your opponent or friend.
So who said that they were putting wheat in their dish?
Everybody, I think. That's funny.
Huh.
Just think he can only sabotage one of us, and we can all sabotage him.
Huh.
Yo, guys, what if we get to the end and this is a caraway game?
Wild.
With the
Beautiful.
caraway game.
Oh my god.
In the previous campaign that we did, there was the sister of this character, Yusuf Caraway, essentially had a line of, they were basically escape rooms, but you had
Oh
to drink
my
a weird potion,
Hmm?
and it would take you into like a video game, and you would basically be in a video game.
Okay. Trinket.
Yes.
So, can I hear me out?
Okay.
I'm playing a double-edged sword right now. Can I boost myself by casting bless on everybody?
Yes. Yep. You can cast Bless and then make me your, whatever roll. Where in the grasslands? I don't know. Anywhere.
Okay, so as I get the rest of my cooking done, I'm gonna say, just so everybody knows, I made your hands stay steady and your heart stay strange. Something my mother said, and I hope you guys live a long time. And I cast bless on everybody. Oh, hold on. I have to cast this at 3rd level.
Okay. So then just go ahead and roll me your d20 plus whatever your skill
Yes.
modifier is.
I don't know where my charisma button is. 16. And then essentially everybody has an extra one for this next roll.
All right. What about Luann?
I was thinking Luann would. This is sort of. She's so basically. My thinking is she's a halfling, and this is probably inspired. This is more inspired by Lord of the Rings, but halflings are known for gardening. And
Sure.
do you guys know what I mean by gardening in the TikTok sense?
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Guys, we can talk about smoking weed.
Dang, weed. So she knows what appeals to someone who, partakes in that regularly. So she's going to set her food up with performance to just look like the most ridiculously delectable stoner food that you could possibly imagine. So with
All
that,
right.
could I do a performance check for that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Plus a d4.
Okay, thank you. I rolled a 5. Cool. I'm gonna use my last luck because I feel like,
Might as well use it. We're playing
Yeah.
a game, so.
Exactly. What did I
I'm
roll?
over
A
here.
3 on that.
I'm over here pretending like I'm playing Magic Commander.
Oh, no, 20!
Oh yeah.
So that's 29
Oh,
with
yeah.
with the guidance.
You got it? All right,
Hell
next
yeah.
up, Bramble. Will you sabotage? Or will you boost?
I think he's a good boy. He's not trying to do that.
I love this game that I've thrust upon you all. Right? Like it's a birthday game, you know, like these are traditionally gonna be like versus. So the last one I literally made you smack the shit out of each other.
We're doing that with cooking this time. I couldn't be there. I was in Oregon. For the last one.
Can I? Okay, so the spell itself, it's purify food and drink. He just wants to make sure, you know, that he's cooking everything correctly to boost himself.
Yeah, perfect.
Just cast it. Oh god, that made everything. Oh, I didn't mean to place it. There we go. And he still has the enhance ability up, so there's medicine again. I'll take it. A 20.
Right.
All right, Juno.
So at this point, Nadine has been very, very bad towards everybody. So to make things worse, she's gonna cast blindness and deafness on him.
What? I just gave you bless.
The betrayal! Some saucy betrayal, says Smalton. Getting a little heated in the kitchen.
Let me explain. Juno has been singing.
And the
this
cameras
entire time
get
to
right up in
herself.
your face.
Juno has been enjoying her time dancing and singing to herself and comforting what appears to be children to her. And this guy has been mean. This guy has been mean to these children. She doesn't like mean people. She considers it divine justice.
Do I get a chance to save the spell on the spell though?
For sure. If you have a spell save, go for sure. Yeah.
What's the
Did
spell
it pass,
save?
or did it not do it? Let me try it again.
Wild.
Let me try to cast it again because it's not.
You know what?
Give yourself back the spell slot for sure.
Yeah, I did.
Constitution
Did it
saving
not
throw.
that? Okay, I think it went.
It is a what kind of spell save is it? A Constitution saving throw. Just make con save.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we're gonna say that. He saves on it.
Can I use silvery barbs without using my
Yes.
sabotage?
Ooh, without using your sabotage.
Yeah.
I'd say that you could use your silvery barbs as a sabotage.
Listen, I
No,
think
because I have something worse.
Oh,
God damn!
for the boyfriend's throat today.
So do I have to silvery barbs that or no?
I don't think you have to silvery barbs it. No. So you would get a Constitution saving throw, and you don't get the negative.
But I get and I'm interrupted in my cooking.
The spells are flying across the... You guys, by the way, see that no matter what you do, there are these PAs with their little camera crystals, like, watching you 24/7, like, kind of, like, almost goading you into doing crazy stuff.
I didn't take counterspell.
I did. I just haven't had a reason to use it.
All right, so that's... Forgive me, who else needs to go? Sasha?
Yeah, Sasha will go next.
Or
So
sorry,
Sasha's
did I
gonna-
do sorry, let's make sure we go in order. Did we
it's
do
fine.
did we do Bramble? Bramble
Yeah,
boosted. So next would be Juno. Did Juno boost? They sabotaged.
Yeah, I
So next
grabbed.
up would be Mayo.
Okay. So Miel is gonna do a very friendly sabotage on Nevin.
None of them have worked.
So she's gonna look over at Nevin and she's going to go, too much Arabman parvashu. Allow me to bless it. And poof, I have removed the funk and the filth and whatever sad little forest you were trying to smoke. Now it tastes like food again. And she's gonna do basically like a purify food and drink to get rid of all of the weed that he had infused his dish with. Like to negate the toxic weed from his dish.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wild.
Go ahead and roll me.
And it's funny because it's technically being helpful.
Oh.
No, I'll allow it. Roll it cool.
So what is there like a roll
I love
or something?
shenanigans. Yeah.
Ooh, gotcha.
Oh, that's brutal. Sorry. All right, and then lastly is Sasha.
Alrighty. So
Okay,
as
guys.
Sasha gets blessed, she's gonna say her famous line because someone's in her head now. She says, "Who dares to disturb me when I'm so busy?" And she's gonna cast Bane.
Oh.
On who?
On the only competition she perceives, which is Maribel, Nevin, and Juno.
Oh.
Ooh. So I won't allow you to do a negative to all three of them. Pick a specific person. To
Fine.
take
It's
the
just
full
Nevin.
score roll. Shit.
I'll just target Nevin.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay then.
What save is that?
Let me get a little bit closer. Hey, Nevin.
Come a little bit closer.
I'm over here just trying to give everybody bless. I'm about to take it away.
Hey, I was nice. My only thing was retaliation. So
Okay.
Guys,
Juno's
you know
thing
it was
was-
desperation. It was
thing is-
desperation.
Where your blood
I
at?
didn't do anything.
Motherfucker.
Oh my
Fuck.
god.
Okay. All right, Nevin.
Jesus Christ.
I would like it known that I didn't do anything bad to you. I
And
just
guys, this is why spells like this have saving throws. I built this game really well. Notice, everybody give me props for how well I built this game.
I'm clapping into my mic.
Good.
Anyway, so yeah, that's a save on that, no boost, and that'll bring us to the end of our round.
Wild.
I just want to know that I didn't do anything bad to you. I just purified your food from the filth.
Yeah. But you took off 23 points.
Chefs. And you see
Turn
small
there.
tin town, he kind of just gives a little bit of like a, you know how when you get cold chills? He says, our esteemed chef has given you all a, well, rather delectable old dinner meal for you to make. And we'd love to see now what you all have made for us. First up, let's have Juno.
Once again, she saunters up, big hips, mid lips, everything. Sets the food before them and just smiles. Well, hi there, judges. Here we go again. So this time I made you some bone marrow brulee with caviar and chimichurri. See, with this, you get a little sweetness as the bone marrow is topped with a little bit of sugar and torched. That's how you caramelize things, right? Anyways, we add that with a little bit of chimichurri sauce, a little peppers, a little oregano, quote unquote, other herbs, and just a little more spicy with the caviar on the side. Enjoy!
Thank you. And they all start to dig in.
And once again, she pulls out a bottle of alcohol from her chest, pours him all a drink.
Where are you getting that from, darling?
Oh from the back. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's a good year, too. She proudly shows the bottle and its year. You guys got some good alcohol up in here. You mind if I, take one home with me later?
Please do not steal from the stock. This is all,
It's not stealing when you ask.
It's a good point. Yeah.
Next up, Luann.
And she if it'll let me move again. She just saunters on back up, gets him back, gives Luann those double thumbs once more.
You get a mage hand thumbs up. She walks up and puts a plate on this table that looks like just a stoner's fucking dream. I've made fried scorpira tail steak tacos with emerglass peppers and fungus of the fifth voice. The steak is cooked in special butter, and the entire taco is battered and deep fried. The fried taco is dusted in powdered fungus and cheese powder, and I've served it with a fizzy drink I like to call Mountain Blue.
Delightful. Oh, we'll take a look. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef.
Next up, Nevin.
Nevin is carrying like a silver tray, places it down on the table, and then he lifts it up, and smoke comes out, and all you see on the tray is 5 little bites. He goes, "This is my greatest project ever. I call this gastronomy." So first you'll take 1 bite in each order, and you'll get the whole experience. So the first bite is going to be the Mooncalf Marrow Chill to Stillness, laced with canna blossom oil. It glows, it soothes, and it forgets for you. And at this point, you all notice that he still does not know that his food doesn't taste like weed. So, and then the next one is going to be the Ember Glass Pepper. It cracks like dying stars. And then he keeps going on and on and on, and then he gets the final ending one. This is the kicker. This is my specialty. It's a lozenge of ash and candied hallucination. You can taste it for eternity. Just let it swallow you slowly.
Damn.
And then he doesn't realize that his whole meal has no effects.
Small plates, Mondu. Funny, I smell echoes. You're serving deja vu with garnichery?
Next up, Ramble.
Oh god, the wrong way.
The cameraman's like,
I
"Go
like to
the
think
way."
he actually went the wrong way because he was so
Yeah, he
flustered.
actually went the wrong way. He did. He did for a second.
He's like, okay, so
He puts down a plate, and there's 4 toasts, like the baguette, like kind of thin sliced toast on one side, and then there's some mashed potatoes with some
Yo, what was that?
some scorpia
Sorry.
steak bites on top. And he looks at everyone. He's like,
okay. This is a Silken Eggs infused marrow toast topped with the dusk vine caviar. And then for the main, it is the returning arrow scorpia steak bites with a hint of emberglass peppers over infused garlic mashed potatoes. There is a bit of some weed in there.
he says it like whispers.
Thank you, Chef.
Oh no, thank you. I hope you like it.
And he just campers back to his
Luann says as you pass by, "Those were so cute."
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god. So precious.
All right, chefs. Next up, Mael.
Just as calmly as ever, she wanders up with a little sachet in her hips. Bon appetit! These are my howling moon wraps. Grease dripping, marrow melting, crunch loaded pockets of post midnight joy. We take spicy sweet amberglass peppers and shaven strips of scorpiera tail. Don't worry, I cooked it to death. All wrapped in a rock feather arrow leaf that hums if you listen close. I basted the whole thing in a roasted moon calf marrow, thick, glossy, and weirdly addictive, and sauteed just enough fungus of the fifth voice to give it that rich, can't stop licking your fingers, that's what they always tell me, depth. Served hot with a side of chilled dusk-vine caviar crema and a drizzle of star-drip sauce. Sweet, sour, spicy, and possibly sentient. Crunch it, snuff it, moan under the moonlight. These wraps do not whisper, they scream! Because dinner shouldn't sit pretty. It should hit like a flavor meteor with a side of regret and zero self-control.
He seems very intrigued, and I would like for you, my dear, to roll for me a persuasion check.
I would love to. May I use my advantage on this?
No.
No. Okay, that's fair.
No.
That's fair.
Straight.
Who gave you in?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give you just a little bit. All right. Lastly, Sasha.
Alrighty. So as they walk past each other, she gives her a little wink.
Oh, she definitely winks back and gives her a little Tommy motion.
Oh my God.
And what Sasha presents to the judges this time, it looks like an unassuming grilled cheese with a side of crinkle cut fries. But what the judges don't know, Sasha's like, this is my signature grilled cheese on brown rye bread. Inside, you will find a Rockefeller arrow leaf, amberglass peppers, and scopira tail stick bites. And if you lift up the top half of your bread, you'll see a joint rolled in Rockefeller arrow leaf, and it is smokable.
You mean I could pull this shit right off and just smoke it?
Absolutely.
But it's and he kind of pulls it out, and it's probably covered in a little bit of a sauce or something. I think I'll just eat it.
Delectably
I think I'll
lickable.
just eat it. I've never smoked a savory joint before. I don't think I'll try today. But thank you, chef. And he starts to eat. All right, chefs, please return to your stations and allow our celebrity guests for their delineation before the final round. And they all take a moment to discuss things. Finally, Bob and Whisk addresses the crowd again. All right, chefs. This time, Bramble, I think you really pulled through. Your dish was quite delectable.
The biggest eyes.
I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad that you liked it. So that's great.
And he's just so excited. Little hops. Little hops.
Yeah, I would die for Bramble. He's technically taller than Luann, but she would die for him.
The high fives to his figures as he forgets that they're and then sits them back up really quickly because he's like, oh god.
Oh, you get a mage hand high five.
I would just like to note every single time the camera pans to Sasha, it's like she has more and more filler in her face.
All right, chefs, that brings us to the end of round 3 with the total scores. Our leader, Bramble, with 168 points, followed closely by Nevin with 161. Then Luann with 156, followed closely by, oh, that's supposed to be 138 for Maya, and then 136 for Juno, and then followed in last place is Sasha, our Russian cook.
You know, I think that this is a testament to my lack of using this herb of ill content. I could not sully my cooking with such a poison, and it clearly shows in my results. I think that is what has happened here.
All right, chefs.
She was.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say she was the only one that didn't use the weed in her cooking.
My character's probably one of the only ones that uses it regularly.
All right, chefs. You have one final 15-minute siesta to prepare yourselves for the final round 4, our dessert round. Thank you, chefs.
My name is Sponge Sugar. If I fail this, my father's gonna kill me.
Sponge Sugar. Oh, the things that I can do.
She first goes to Bramble. See, you're doing just perfectly fine, like I told you you would.
Nevin, leave Sponge Sugar alone.
This is a pretty close tie for first place. I'm excited to see the last round.
Trinket, I already did it, but I would like to get rid of 3 first level 3 bardic inspirations.
Okay.
I have only 2 second level spells left.
Let's see.
I must say, this is much more fun than last year.
Oh, that's good.
Last year when I made you guys just beat the shit out of each other, I felt really bad afterward.
I'm kind of curious to this tale.
No, it was fun. It was really fun. It was just like afterward I was like, because last year I gave away a die. Last year I had a little more money, so I bought a bunch of custom dies. And I sent them to like a few friends of mine who I had met on the internet, who got some. This year I honestly I can't afford to give away really anything, so the winner's just gonna get a Discord roll. Like you're gonna get a special roll. Whoever wins is gonna get like a custom roll. But which might not mean a lot to you, but like, you know.
I didn't know we were getting anything, and now I'm like, you're all going down.
It's something. You get a custom Discord roll.
You know what I'm really sad about was that Sunset got a dice.
Yeah.
I
love Sunset though. Good friend of mine. Anyway.
No.
Nevin.
So he beat me. They beat me.
Nevin. CS tragic. I weep for your ingredients.
What?
Guys, do I go get a piece of cake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For dessert round?
It's your birthday.
Piece of cake too?
Yeah, it's your birthday.
Guys, did you see the cake though?
It was
Yeah,
so
it was
cute.
cool.
Do you see how tall it is?
Clearly,
Okay, go back and look at the pictures of this cake. Look at how tall it is. It's 3 layers. So there's 3 layers of frosting. Like a slice of this cake is an endeavor. Like I ate half of a slice of this cake before I went to work, and then I got back and ate another half slice.
can you take a picture with it with a mini so we know exactly how many tall it is?
It is like 10 inches tall. I would say probably 10 inches
The
tall.
dice, being your age, is such a cute.
Oh my
little
god, it's so cute.
detail.
Especially because I don't know if you know this or not. She doesn't listen to Chains of Ruin, but she listens to my Call of Cthulhu games because she really likes she loves like horror. She loves like spooky stories.
wow.
She loves that kind of
So
stuff.
sweet.
So she listens to my Call of Cthulhu games because she likes to hear my stories.
Aww.
But she knows that I more regularly play Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. So she got me the cape.
Also,
Which is
not
cute,
gonna
which is
name-
funny because, like, I love that they did a Dungeons and Dragons cake. That's so good. This is like a local bakery.
Aw.
Also, randomness coming out, and I'm not gonna name drop, but your name was a name I wished my parents named me instead of the name I have because of how my grandparents nicknamed me.
Oh no.
When we're not recording, I'll explain that.
For sure.
But I
yeah,
yelled
the
because I was
cake
like,
is very cute. I mean, I'm sure
That's
I'm sure
Yeah,
they
I'll
can
put it in
like
chat,
print
actually.
whatever on that, but it turned out really good. I don't know exactly what the
Yeah.
background is, but like you can tell what it is. It's like some lava fields or something, and like the D&D. Like it looks really good.
Very D&D.
And I hope you guys. I'm saving these D&D dice, these sugar dice for TrinketCon, and you're gonna see me make a roll with them at the table, and then just eat them.
Yes.
Be ready. Be ready.
You mean live the dream?
It'll roll bad, and then I'll just be like, "Fuck!" and I'll just eat it. Anyway,
Eating dice is the literal dream. No, Tracer, I'm not giving you raw chicken covered in garlic, dude.
you ready to go into round 3? You guys ready to finish this thing up?
Round 4.
Round 4.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Round 4, and then I'll get a piece of cake.
No, get a piece
Hell
of cake
yeah.
first.
All right, fine. I'll get a piece of cake.
It gives me more time to make fun of Nevin. Nevin, I've seen more enchantment in a dish of boiled turnip.
It's a good thing
I
that I'm
explained
not an
in
enchantment
chat.
wizard.
Oh, but was it plated with intention, or did it just trip and fall onto the plate?
Listen, you know what my expertise is? My expertise is everything that you're not good at. Bam.
So burning dishes. I get that. Your dish was burned so bad I heard it confess.
How you doing, Cole?
Okay, I'm watching something wild right now. Just give me 1 second to respond.
Well, while they're waiting to respond, Juno's gonna look at Luann and be like, "See, you're still doing fine. And even if you don't win, well, at least you won yourself a customer."
That's really nice. Do you by any chance want to buy 500 cookies a week?
Juno paused and thought for a moment. You know, I do have a lot of people to feed. Maybe I can make a special event and buy that many.
That would be great, thank you. She's like scribbling on her
yeah.
notepad.
I feel like a hug, dear. You seem stressed.
Maybe.
She opens her arms wide.
Oh, you can give the halfling hug.
And she instead just scoops up and pulls her into a big hug, wishing her against her bulging chest.
All right, I got
She's
cake.
like, oh my god.
There, see,
Hell yeah.
you're doing just fine. And she's just shaking her side to side slightly before setting
Has
her
anyone-
down and letting her go.
Has anyone seen The Last Unicorn? Do you remember when the sorcerer got stuck against the tree? I feel like that was what that was like.
Oh my god, yes. And then she just pats
listen.
her head after, "Keep being you, girl, keep being you." And she's like, "Okay, what to make now?" Casually looks at her phone real quick before taking a few pictures with everybody in the background.
My
Just smiling, taking selfies.
Her scroll, you mean?
yeah, her scroll, yeah, magic phone. Luann
It's a
stumbles
magic
back
phone
to her
called a
station.
scroll.
Luann stumbles
You
back to her
know-
station, looking a little like hair's a little bit of mess. Like, oh my god.
Sorry, I didn't get to hear the trash talk from Miel.
The scroll just casually drawing pictures
I can
of everybody.
I can tell you I can redo my trash talk at you if you'd like.
You
I've
can
seen
you can send
I've
in a
seen-
sending spell.
That's okay. Everybody else got to appreciate it and laugh. Hi, Devin.
Nevin's the scariest person on that field, so you know.
Is
Okay,
is he?
chefs.
In terms of-
Technically, Bramble's in the lead.
well, Bramble should be in the lead.
I'm so sad. I went from first place to fourth place in one round.
That's
When-
okay. I went from second
Hey.
place to 5th.
Yo, Cole rolled fucking crazy that round.
I
I
have
gave him
four
a
nat
minus 23, and he was still in like third place.
He's still in third place. Yeah, or second
I-
place.
I
He's
have-
in second place.
I have
Oh.
4 nat 20 rolls. Okay, guys.
Are you cheating somehow? Do you,
Talk
would you
about
like-
weighted dice.
All right, chefs. As we come into our final round here, you'll be making a dessert for none other than the Martha Stewart. Hello, chefs. I've always loved a good cake. Whether I was in the slammer or not in the slammer, I love a good cake. Today you'll be baking for me some sort of rustic treat. Something that'll remind me of my good old days, my time at home, my time on Scroll, on my network. In order to do so, you'll be using a good old investigation check.
Oh. I prepared.
Well,
Chefs, I look forward to seeing what you make for me. If it's good enough, maybe I'll even put it in one of my cookbooks. And she gives you all a wink.
Who is this?
You have no idea who this is.
Yeah.
Bunch
love
of
the
fucking nobodies, Smalton Town says. We're really running this? No offense, Yusuf. We're really running this? This is an episode? Okay, alright. Chefs! Today, for your final round, let's get into your ingredients. Today, you'll be using Dream Milk Cake, a velvety dairy harvested from cows that sleepwalk through the astral plane. Lickroot Bark, a brightly colored candy sweet bark that grows in spirals from the root of an enchanted willow tree. Spiderwitch Sugar, spun from the silk of sugar-fed spiders raised in a moonlight grottos. Sour Glass Citrine, a shard-like citrus gem mined from the Tartessan caverns. Echo Flower, a pale powder ground from ghostweed. And Fable Fruit Chunks, sticky-colored, shifting fruit pieces that flutter like moths, if not cooled. Chefs, you have 1 hour to make a delectable dessert before our final judgment. And there's a really harsh sting. Chefs, you know what you have to do, and I bid you good luck. And that same music comes on again.
Bramble's going to stand up on his little step stool here because he needs it. And he's going, well, he already did it. He casted motivational speech. I don't know if that really does anything for you guys, but I really hope that it does.
It does for me.
And he's gonna say,
Like, you all are amazing. I wonder if this is how the quill felt after their successful adventures. We're gonna smash this next round, like Nero when she smashes a stone statue.
Give me those advantage on wisdom saving throws, please.
Oh, wisdom saving throws. Yeah. I think that's. I don't know who they are, but thank you.
And to retort that, I go, "You're forgetting about one punch." Wait, what? Tommy, one pump.
Tommy, is it 1 or 2 pump?
Tommy one pump.
Okay.
And then he holds up the Thomas and he's like, "Look at Dad, he's right here."
Cool. He's my favorite.
Oh, you want it?
I mean,
Restart. Oh,
maybe.
sorry.
No, fair enough. Your timer started.
He comes over and just puts Thomas's finger. He's like, "Here, find out luck." And then he
Oh,
goes,
thank you.
Trinket, can I just cast Goodberry and summon like 10 Goodberries?
Sure.
Awesome. They're gonna be. I've been waiting to use them because I figured there would be a dessert round.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a second level spell slot, and I'm also gonna cast Goodberry, and I'm gonna put them on Bramble Nimblefoot's table as a thank you for the Thomas statue. And then I give a wink over to Mael.
Oh, these look so nice. I want to make it.
She just like glares at your wink and even does not return it. And she just like goes, "Even my whisk is offended, Mantu."
Neville just takes the time to walk around in circles as Knifey is holding a big gigantic spoon and is currently making sugar glass, like sugar isomalt, stirring a pot, and I'm just kind of walking around waiting.
Why don't you ever stir yourself?
My fingers will get burnt or dirty.
But that's part of cooking.
I don't like things that are in my fingernails. No
Manchuri,
dirt.
Ooh.
Manchuri, are you sure that you're really cut out, as it were, for being a cook?
No. See, I only got invited to this show so I can make a guest appearance. I'm not actually a chef. What? I mean, I'm a great chef.
I feel offended. I am here as the legacy of the Maison Choubel family, and yet you are a amateur, and you are going against me?
I call it luck.
Oui, luck. That is the word that you choose. I don't know if that is what I would call your cooking so far. You
I
cook
cook
like a
with-
blind basilisk with a head cold.
Actually, I cook with inspiration.
I cook with love.
All right,
Oh,
chefs.
sweetie.
I
Did your
cook with
arcane
panic.
Oh, sweetie, did your arcane focus shatter or just your standards?
Oh no, darling. It's just your face.
Damn! Fuck!
Sasha goes, I cook with the hardships of my family's trauma from past generations.
Juno
What does that
points at her.
taste?
See? She gets it.
Sweetie, you are clearly a legacy cooker, and I would never want to besmirch your family. That you are clearly a real chef. I am just talking about Nevin.
And she does like that little mouth kiss. She goes, "Mwah," with her fingers, you know?
Oh, mwah, mwah. She Miel does back like the little like air like side kiss as if she was kissing each of your cheeks.
Yeah.
Very
And
French.
At that moment, Sasha would like to cast Unseen Servant to help her and use her last spell slot, if that's okay.
Oh my god, the romance.
Hey.
Aww.
All right, chefs. Let's see some proficiency rolls.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Last lucky.
I love you all. I have to say that before the end of any competition, or I have enormous anxiety.
Oh my god, can I stop rolling
Also,
sevens?
I'm 95% sure that my math is correct. That's why I'm posting all of it. I hope any of it makes sense to you all.
There's so many dice on the screen.
All right, Nevin.
34.
How do you keep rolling so high?
Fuck.
Because he's using lucky.
Lucky. Bardic Inspiration. Guidance.
To be fair, other people also picked Lucky. He has just been rolling really fucking good.
Going to use my last charge of lucky, actually.
Like I said, I
yeah.
cook with
Louis?
inspiration.
Wow, one better. Cool. Yeah, I'm
That
rolling
was
like
almost
good.
What was
I feel-
Luann's total?
13.
I feel so bad because that
Bramble.
was almost a 20. Like it was
Mhm.
on the 20, and then it like went actually 8.
Yeah. I'm rolling like shit.
What was Bramble's total?
26? Yes, 26.
I'm on Team Bramble.
Fuck yeah. How about Juno?
Daddy's a 20.
Next up would be Mayel.
Mine was a 26.
And lastly is Sasha.
25.
Heck yeah. All
I've
right.
not
Wow,
done
that's
a-
rolling good.
You have
I've
a
not done a
moment
single
to
20.
finish your dishes, run around, get some final ingredients, and finalize your formula. Otherwise, if there's no more role play, we can move right into rolling our. This check was made with investigation,
Juno just
which
casually comes back
yes
over.
is a play on
And gives her-
words.
She's
Not
gonna
even a
come
play
over
on
to
words.
Luann.
It's. I mean, yeah.
What were you saying?
Investigation.
I was gonna say, Juno's just gonna casually come over to Luann, give her a few extra ingredients.
Going home. I rolled another 7. Unlucky 7. I'm not even. I haven't got. I would have been more lucky to roll a 1.
Okay, lovelies. Starting off, Nevin.
Wait, I haven't finished rolling.
Oh, you sound super weird.
Me.
Like super. No. I think that was bookish.
Nevin.
I didn't roll yet. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure
No
out
worries,
what
sir.
resources I have. I don't have advantage for this one.
Sorry, you're just first
so-
on my list.
It's okay. 4 this time. Oof.
4?
Oof. Yeah. No. It's. I rolled a 4, but I got an 18.
All right, Luann.
Well, I hate that a little bit. Just want you to know.
Luann.
Oh, sorry. Didn't I roll? Oh yeah, I did. Sorry. I got a 8.
Bramble.
13.
What? Sorry, 18.
13.
Juno.
I got a 20.
Ba. Next up is Maya.
26.
And finally, Miss Sasha.
A 9. It's like the fillers go into her brain.
All right,
Oh.
y'all. Chefs. 10 minutes left on the clock in your final round. Will you boost or will you sabotage?
Okay, I'm gonna use everything that I can because I need to be able to present this in the best way possible. I feel like it's gonna happen. I'm going to use my very last spell slot. I'm going to.
Time now, Nevin.
I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on myself. And I'm going to take Cat's Grace. I know this sounds weird, but I'm gonna take Cat's Grace. And I'm gonna make a acrobatics roll or dexterity roll while I'm building my sugar like object that I'm making. I'm gonna make this as real as possible. So I'm gonna have all my bonuses plus well, I can only have one bonus, but I'm gonna use dexterity, okay? So
All right, you're boosting with dexterity.
I am. Oh, yes. Okay. For 20.
A fucking solid final round boost.
So, can I say silvery barbs?
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I love that just nobody wants Nevin to win.
Because he's a poser.
Is there anyone here that's not a real chef?
God damn it. 10. 10.
And with that being said, I would like to sabotage Nevin with vicious mockery.
Okay.
To be fair, it was either gonna be silvery barbs or what is it called? It makes you shake and shit.
God, I'm so sorry for you all when you see
Rat.
this piece of paper at the end. It's
And
not
I
gonna make
will-
any sense, but I promise it's real numbers.
And I will roll that wisdom saving.
No, I have to roll the wisdom saving throw.
That was a wisdom save that he failed. So
Yes, I accidentally misspoke. I need to
So
roll
go
my
ahead and
spell
roll
modifier.
me your spell.
Yes.
My god.
Too bad it wasn't a nat 20, but it was a 15.
I was about to say, are
Okay.
you still using that thing? Remember, you have wisdom.
Oh, I do! I have advantage! Hold on!
I'm sorry.
Oh.
That was not better.
Next up,
It said
Luann.
no.
Will Luann sabotage or will she boost?
Dessert is, I want to say, like, what she really wants to do well on, so I feel like she's gonna boost. And she's gonna do performance again, to just sort of make the dessert look like one of those ridiculous like desserts you see on the internet. That this is for us to understand, not for obviously, you know, the characters to understand. Let's see. Time to roll a 7. Worse. It's even worse. Thank you.
So what
10.
was the score? 10.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bramble. Will you boost or will you sabotage?
He's gonna boost. It's sticking true.
All right, let's see.
And he still has enhanced ability. What he's going to do is he's going to call forth all of his knowledge of the quill, and especially one newer member in particular, and going to use insight.
Okay.
I really hope that this does well. Why does it keep doing?
Oh, that's great.
Do you see it? Can you see it?
It was a
I can't see
16 plus whatever. It'll pop up eventually. It's just taking a minute.
It did blind.
22.
Okay.
All right.
Really good, thank God.
Next up, Juno. Will Juno boost or will she sabotage?
Did my silvery barbs not count as a sabotage?
Oh, your silvery barbs counted as a sabotage.
I didn't know if we were counting
No,
that
you're
or
right.
not.
You're right.
Okay.
Next up, Mayel.
Okay. Can Miel use her chef ability, replenishing meal, which just makes her be able to prepare 4 plus her proficiency bonus amount of meals that provide an extra 1d8 hit points. So basically, like, the food that she's making is just like healing and like life-giving, and like she's basically
sure.
She's like making it. She's making the good berry the star of her dish, and like making it like this is like a healing dessert.
Okay.
Go
ahead and give me a roll.
I will do that. I will use Arcana again, since she just keeps casting magic. Oh, that was terrible.
So 13.
Yeah.
And lastly, Sasha. Will Sasha boost
Sasha
or will she
did her sabotage when she,
she did.
vicious mockery.
You're right. Okay.
Guys, I made a picture of my cake. It's really cute.
Oh, I also have a picture too.
Chefs.
Look how cute it is. My little goodberry cake.
Chefs, you have
I'll show you
all
mine.
made a wonderful presentation tonight. I will commend you all before we go into this final evaluation. Thank you all for coming tonight. You've all been tasked with making a eloquent dessert for an eloquent woman. Let's go to the final presentations. For the last time, starting us off, Juno, what have you made for us?
Juno casually bustles her chest up a bit. Okay, back into the fray. She saucers up, and she saucers down. And once again, she hands everybody the left dish. And right before she did, she casually whips out a banquet of flowers from her chest and sets it on the... Judges, this is a dish that I make even for my niece. In front of you here, I have a Sakura lotus flower with a Sakura lotus flower raindrop cake with a creamy milk syrup based in honey and sweetened graham cracker floured granulated side. Enjoy.
Thank you, Chef.
As she casually just tosses flower petals everywhere as she's walking back, like it's her stage. As she casually sets a flower right on the edge of her, on Luel's side, for Ronan. It got quiet.
Yep. Next up, Luann.
All right. She doesn't look confident. She feels like she didn't do very well, but she's walking up with her tiny little head held high. Chefs, I have prepared for you today Dream Fairy profiteroles. They're cream puffs with a choux pastry made from echo flour, filled with sour glass citrine compote and dream milk cream sitting on a meringue cloud. This is just for flavor, not for anything with the roll. And a minor illusion backdrop that looks like the sky. And each piece is topped with a small signature spun sugar nest.
Thank you, chef. And they start to eat.
Nevin
Next
is
up,
going.
Nevin.
Nevin is going to come up with like a completely like sealed item, and he looks at Martha and he goes, "I made this specifically for you." So he lifts it up, and what you see is at the center of the serving plate is like a glass-like sugar dome. It's clear and it has like purple energies in it. It's shaped like a prison cell, and inside, suspended in the silence, rests this dessert. It's like a glowing mousse rippled with like the fable fruit jelly. I'm gonna turn to Martha and I say, "They say the sweetest things are always locked up. Memory, forgiveness, desire. I disagree. This I call the heart remembers, a dessert imprisoned in glass, not for protection, but because the truth of it." Wait, why did you go to jail again? Oh, never mind. It's not important. Anyways.
Embezzlement. Tax fraud.
Damn, get it right.
So, inside of it, I use.
Can you cut that? Can you make sure to cut that?
The spider with sugar, and here is a hammer for you to break your prison cell.
Interesting.
Oh, that's incredibly dark.
Thank you, chef. Next
Come
up,
on, too, because everybody wants to think
Bramble.
about their trauma when they're trying to enjoy their dessert.
He looks like he was having such a hard time carrying this thing over. It's like 8 layers to this, in a very nice glass and like a glass serving bowl, and you can see each layer is very like pristine. You can at least see them, and it looks very pretty aesthetically.
This is called the Evening Falls Sugar Craze Parfait. It has the dream milk whipped mousse in it, with layers of the fable fruit chunks, some good berries I got from Devin, and then some of the sour glass citrine, so it gives a nice crunch every now and then.
Delightful, Bramble. Thank you.
Everyone is on Team Bramble.
See, they eat it. They seem pleased. Next, Mayel.
Okie doke. Let me get my piece. Wait, no, that's not me. That's cool. Okay, there we go. So she just walks forward, carrying this. The plate is actually glowing, and this isn't going to give any like bonus or anything, but she's using her touch of magic thing for her artificer ability to just actually like make the whole plate just kind of glow with this like warm light. And it's like almost like emits like a soft like lilting sound. Mon chéri, this is my Heart of the Grove Goodberry Blessing Cake. A warm, rustic gâteau crafted around the goodberry itself. I begin by macerating fresh-picked goodberries and dream milk cream, letting their healing essence infuse the astral dairy overnight. They're then gently folded into a moist sponge made with echo flour, a soul-baked grain that whispers its baking secrets to every crumb. Each slice reveals whole, gleaming goodberries at the center, still pulsing with restorative magic. Around them, ribbons of fable fruit mirroring the eater's mood and flavor and hue, and a web-thin veil of spider witch sugar spun like a blessing across the top. A light scatter of liquid bark offers cheerful crunch and levity, while a final crystal kiss of sour glass citrine lifts the palate with its dot sparkle. I'm going to serve it warm, and I'm going to do a side pour of whipped cream milk cream, steeped in one last good berry. This is a dessert not just for the tongue, it's for the soul, the heart, and the weary bones that carried them here. May it be healing and restorative for you, and lift you up from all of the dark places.
Thank you, Chef.
And then she's gonna walk away.
Finally,
Thumbs up.
Sasha.
Well, chefs, for the last round, what I have procured for you is Gizje Malakovo, or as you would call it, bird's milk cake. The mousse inside the cake is made of dream milk cream, spun with sugar, and it is paired and squeezed between 2 yellow sponge cakes, then baked with echo flour. Then it's topped with a chocolate ganache and spider watch, which sugar spindles on top. But I have a surprise for you, Martha. She pulls out a sparkler, and with the evil grin, she looks over at Smalton, and she sticks it into the cake, and she takes out her big equivalent of a lighter in this universe, and she lights it.
Thank you, Chef. And they all try and avoid the sparks as they eat it. Ow, ow, ow.
It was the big lighter that was important.
Ow. All right, chefs. Please return to your stations for the final deliberation. Okay, my lovelies. The score is damn tight. And I am going to, by the complete will of the gods, whatever faith you believe in IRL, I'm going to leave this up to a die roll because I can't, for the life of me, decide between our top 3, who are, with our final scores at the end of the roll, or at the end of the game, Cole with 208, Tanny with next place, Ren with 206 points, followed by Bookish with 203 points.
Woo!
And then Tanny with 187, Lucy with 176, and Colton with 150. So between
and that's when Sasha just walks
the
out.
top 3 of you. So between the top 3 of you, Cole, Ren, and Bookish, I'm going to leave it up completely to fate who gets this, okay? Because I love you all. I'm going to roll 1d6.
Wait, Trinket. Trinket. Like Martha's crimes, Nevin has embezzled points. Please subtract 25 points.
Huh?
I cannot read what Bardic Inspiration does.
What do you mean?
So, I've been using Bardic Inspiration myself, and I can't.
Why?
Because rules as written, I can't.
Oh, you can't?
Bardic Inspiration is only supposed to be used on other people.
Oh.
So
how many points would this be down?
25. I went back and calculated.
I mean, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's funny because
It is funny.
It kind of fits. It weirdly
Okay,
works.
so that would mean that our top place winners are Ren or Bramble with 206 points, Bookish with 203 points, and then Tanny with 187 points. 97. So since there's no way that you can win, Tanny, I'm going to go ahead and say that it'll be a 50-50 between Ren
I
and
am
Bookish
fine with
here,
that.
is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do a complete 50-50. Ren your heads, Bookish your tails. Either 1 or 2. Ren your 1, Bookish your 2. That's 10 extra points to Bramble.
Woo! Yeah.
Woo!
Bringing Bramble's final total to 216.
Holy shit. These
As you see,
fucking
the
movers.
spotlight illuminates. Bramble, would you please step forward?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Really? Oh my god!
Oh.
You can please step up and assume your Silver Cake Award.
Oh my god!
It's
so
bigger than
big.
you.
It's so big.
Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. All the chefs. Everyone, a
Juno
round of
just
applause
sitting
for
in the back.
Bramble. Second place coming in, Mayel. And they give you a little, they give you a medal in a second place prize, Mayel. You can step forward, Mayel, second place with 203 points.
This is completely respectable. My competitor was an absolutely wonderful adversary, and I support their win.
A silver medal. In third place, Luann. Please step forward and assume your bronze medal.
Juno's giving her 2 big thumbs up again.
The three of you,
I wanna-
please shout out any scroll links that you have, any pages on, scroll that you might want to have shouted out. Look right into the camera.
Please visit Spun Sugar Bakery in L'Oreal. Please, we need to sell 500 cookies or we're getting kicked out.
Juno's sending to everybody, buy the cookies.
And she gives the most awkward, terrified, thumbs up to the camera.
Please visit Maison Choubel, Family's Legacy, a wonderful 4-star restaurant that is well known for its pastries and delicious delectabilities like myself. And we would be happy to serve you if you were to show up.
And Bramble, our winner! And they all kind of come around you and clap, and they pop a champagne bottle. Congratulations, Bramble, says Yusef.
I don't have a shop or anything. I kind of just like to cook for fun. But if the Quill are watching, I just want to let you guys know that I love you and you're awesome. And this has been a lot of fun. I love everybody here. You guys have been great.
Oh.
Can it also be canonical at this point? Nevin's getting arrested, pulled out of the slightly in the back of the pan, panning in the back, just him just being taken out for cheating.
You out! Out! We saw it! We deducted 25 points, you little shit! We're gonna tell your dad.
And Sasha would like to help Luann Sponge Sugar with her bakery because Sasha is actually, has a lot of money in unparticular places.
Oh! Whatever the
Here you go.
Lunaria
Here's my
equivalent
fucking schizophrenic notes.
of the Russian mafia.
She's like,
Thank
you
you.
know, I can help you, and maybe I can give you some filler too.
Oh, I don't think that thing. You look great, but what's that?
Well,
Juno's just gonna
say.
casually come up behind her and like block her away. You don't need no filler.
Wait, I didn't mean anything bad by it.
Immediately just blocks the way, like nope.
You
Not
look
getting to
really
the
good.
Miel just like looks over at Sasha. It's like, darling, it is all right. Sometimes they just cannot appreciate the natural beauty of a powerful and vivacious woman. But it is okay because I appreciate. And then she gives you a little wink.
Oh my
Sasha,
god, the romance.
Sasha tries to smile, but all that comes out, it's like it's just a U shape.
And that's a wrap for Iron Chef Lunaria. Until next time, check us out on all of our socials. And this has been a Scroll Original. Check us out for only $6.99 a month on Only Orbs. Also, check out the socials of all of our creators. And, yeah. Goodbye. And they give a little wave.
The storyline that emerged.
I will say, thank you all so much for coming. This was
No
very
problem.
fun. This was an absolute Hail Mary of an idea that I had. And I'm so glad it came to fruition and was so much fun.
10 out of 10.
I couldn't have imagined doing it with anyone else.
Could I
Because
say
it needs a very, like, dramatic crew.
I I feel like it would be a cute epilogue if Bramble got invited to cook for a day at Hazel's coffee shop that is on her farm. So I think I want to do that
Oh my
because it's really
God.
cute.
He would
Aw.
die. He would fumble so much time. It would be
Hazel's
disruptive.
definitely sat there after hours browsing her scroll. Just like
Oh, yeah.
watching this cooking show.
Nira's passed out. Quilbert is on his back, paws in the air, just twitching, you know.
That was really fun, and I gotta say, I kind of love Miel and want to use her again in something
Oh, I
because
love all your characters.
she's so fun. I
It's
will
fun.
say,
Get Nevin
I
back
did-
here. I want to see him with the squad.
I will say, I did have a ChatGPT like link with a whole bunch of French phrases and their pronunciations. And I was scrolling through because I was like, I don't know how to pronounce words in French.
That's funny.
I had a
Stroke
cheat
in.
sheet.
Oh my god.
Like, yeah. That was fun. That was a lot
super
of
fun.
a lot
And
of
it came in-
rolls.
Really on time.
Yeah, really on time for a 4-hour session.
That was
So-
really fun, y'all.
I would
It was
love to do that
was
again.
fun.
Can I ask you guys a question? Just like, for the sake of like game building, is there anything about this that you would change? Anything that you can pitch to me, like, oh, I really wish I could have done this. I wish this was different. I'm just curious, like purely from a like a game building perspective.
You know what could have happened is to have like a few mini challenges, and if you failed, your dish would like get burnt or ruined or something like that.
I thought about
Or-
that.
But that would also make it really like much longer too.
Yeah,
so-
right. It would have been. We probably would have been pressed for time at that point if everyone had.
Yeah.
It would have been a fourth roll. I thought about having a fourth roll each round that was like, you know, or what I could have done was if you rolled low enough, like some of these rolls that were like under a certain percent or a certain number could have done negative consequences or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I kind of wanted to keep it really straightforward. It's 3 rolls, you know.
I mean, okay, so I could see myself playing a whole campaign where we just do ridiculous things like this. This was fun.
yeah.
I
was really
have
fun.
enjoyed playing D&D in an aspect where there's like no combat whatsoever, because Colton's has like a
Oh
campaign
yes,
just
yes,
like
yes,
this,
yes.
where it's like love drama, like Love Island drama, total drama.
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
type of deal.
No. You have to let me. Can I explain it? Is everyone cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, it was supposed to be a one